Oh no, everyone.
We could also play catch. They have a dog. Or fetch, I guess.
Fetch guy.
It's on the tip of my tongue the whole time.
Matthias had a birthday the other day.
Nice. Hope it was
It
a good
went
one.
okay.
I hope it was a good one. Bup, 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 bup.
Oh, the new dog is named Harlow. Okay. Hmm. Weird song.
What's
Also
a weird
getting a lot
song?
of messages. Second? Excuse me?
What's a weird song?
The Dactyls thing.
Yeah, I posted it in memes.
Oh my.
ArtStation has been acquired by Epic Games.
ArtStation?
ArtStation, yes, the website where everybody posts art.
No.
So now they're going to have a full control over
Okay, I'm back.
promising artists and such.
I'd like to
Hello,
point out that the
back.
DuckTales theme
That's
song is
not
not
your
that bad in
OPP.
Dutch either. So that's nice.
Haha, Argus. Sorry, I meant to say I'm Como.
It's Argus. It was in character.
Shark bait. Whoa, whoa.
I took
All
my
right.
Mucinex. And I'm all
So,
good.
who wants to play catch up with DG?
Ooh, me.
Well, you have to.
DJ is gonna catch up with itself. You need to be a monk to move that fast.
Oh, jeez.
We've handed over. Well, I mean, on the way to the wizard with the orc leader,
Yes.
we've ran into more orcs who were basically harassing old travelers um, because they wanted to test their prowess and the prowess of their new acquired
Yes, I was there
pets,
for
I
that
suppose.
part, and
Yes.
then left. Yeah.
What happened on the way? We did get into another fight. We've met some dwarves who were robbing a caravan, and Olaf and Matthias have taken offense to a few very specific things, namely spitting on someone's boots and harassing people. So we handed their asses to them, literally,
We took their stuff.
thanks to a few very strong critical hits. Yes.
Oh, yes. You also met this nice guy on the road, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Also, when
weird
we
bird
got
guy.
attacked by, once we got attacked by hobgoblins on the way, apparently we had a hitchhiker with us.
A small one.
Hitchhiker, so he's with us right now?
Oh yeah, we
Yes,
recruited him.
they're extremely tiny. Can I just kind of pull them, take him out, just put it in my arm? It's like, hey,
Is he like a gnome,
very
or what is
small,
he?
Oh, he's the
a
kobold.
kobold.
One of those
Aw.
lizard people thingies.
He likes to cast
What's his name?
illusions.
It's baby lizard.
Remember it? Remember a giant spider that we've met in the Dwarven City?
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
It was actually an
That was
illusion.
the kobold.
We just ran from it, so it worked.
Giant
how
spider we
illusions
met
work.
at the city. I don't remember that. Oh, is it the two giant spiders? We killed
No,
one
no,
and then.
No,
No.
so we went into a room in the underground
Statues
city,
and all.
and we basically said, "Nope, shut the door."
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. He was the one writing it, right?
No, he
No,
was.
he
He was.
was the spider.
Yeah, he was maintaining the illusion.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
In fact, I remember that Argus wanted to go back there. He would have probably bumped in them.
Yeah, I was planning to go back to squash the spider. I
on the
said,
on the
"Hello,
plus
kobold.
side,
Where's the giant spider?"
if you'd met him there, he would have laughed at you for your foolishness for falling for his mighty tricks. But now is a little while later, and he instead got to show some hobgoblins that they're big dummies.
And what's his name?
Kellogg. Allow me to write it out for you, for the sake of convenience.
Thank you. Dankeschön.
Killock. I guess murder is okay.
Anyway, you're now in a town called Drellin's Ferry. It's called that
Yes.
because there's a ferry. Ho ho ho! What a quip. You bumped into someone, I think, and that someone wanted to talk to you about some things, didn't they?
Yes.
And stuff. Is the ferry actually owned by Drellin? See, that's one of those details you just don't see in modern video games anymore, where the thing's
Might have
named
been
after.
at one point. If the
said his
settlement
name is
is more than
Kellogg?
like 100 years.
Here we go. The ferry's operated by Drathgard,
It's in the
the
chat
great
on the
grandnephew
server.
of old Drellin
Oh,
himself.
found it.
How hilarious! All right, you went into town. Things seem to be chipper around here. There is some nervousness about the increased goblin activity in the local area, and I was about to say kobold again.
It's okay. There is an increase in kobold activity, more than 100% increase actually.
There's an infantasmal
There were
increase.
no kobolds, and now there is one.
Scary, terrifying. He's also very noisy.
Anyway, last session we got invited over to talk over with some things, and we decided, hey, we should wait for DG to be here to do that.
Hey.
We should wait for her to get a good night's sleep for once, so that she can actually listen in on the conversation as Argus baps her on the head. Bap bap. Point is,
Bap, bap.
we're gonna go to that situation. Where am I looking? Oh, I gotta take my glasses out, otherwise I'm gonna be squinting the whole way through this.
I like that one tree on the hill.
Yeah, man.
Another thing that we found out is that we will be paid for collecting goblin ears. So Olaf has a new hobby. He's walking around with a bag stuffed full of goblin ears.
Says,
They're
Yeah.
mostly cartilage, so they're probably a good snack.
Yeah, you know, jerky.
Is it really the bad kind of cannibalism if you just eat ears? Says the
It's
man
not
as he cuts
cannibalism
off the
unless
ear.
you're eating-
Yes.
It's not cannibalism unless you're eating your own species.
That's a
It's
take.
very
Oh my
specific
God.
about the definition. Like, if humans eating humans is cannibalism, humans eating other sentient species or sapient species is not necessarily cannibalism.
Point is, you lots have been invited.
Sorry, carnivore to the extreme.
Yes, it's omnivore. Anyway, Safi, please keep going.
Alrighty, tidy. I guess that you're interested in listening to me after all. Haha. You're tasked to come to the Old Bridge Inn to listen to what the town speaker has to say. For he has a request to make of you, who look like valiant heroes. It's probably the part where you have one, or if not two, if not three people who look like they know how to use a sword to cut through goblins like they're cutting through trees. There we go. I need to adjust some minor things. At the Old Bridge Inn, you see an individual sitting behind a table. A well-armored lady. Let me see if I can... there we go. An athletic-looking lady in a fine breastplate. All the good stuff. She beckons you over when she sees you enter. And she seems to be sitting beside a fine old gentleman. If you cut a goblin in two...
We were staying at this inn, or we're entering this inn?
You're entering this inn because you were invited over to Co and had to have a chat about the circumstances.
Ooh.
Since you seem to be capable a lot yourself. He invites you to come and sit on the chairs that's around the table he's sitting at. I'd like but a few minutes of your time just to plead my case. I've not had a kind enough ear to listen in a while.
Great. 1L, please, for storytelling.
It's on the. I'll cover the costs. He waves at the person running this fine bridge in, which let me see. I think it's a halfling. Yup. One of those snappy little halflings who darts around and takes tabs seriously. My name is Nora Wiston. I want to say Winston. Ugh. I am the town speaker for Drellin Ferry. That is to say, I'm the unofficial leader around here. Let's not get too worked up about this. This is a fine guard, Captain Serrana. I'll get right to the point. I have a feeling that this little goblin thing that so many people make light of is a little bit more than it might appear to be. If you catch my drift. As he talks, he leans in and tries to keep his voice down, while at the same time emotion calls him to speak louder than he otherwise would. So, I believe that these attacks, these ambushes that have taken place around our town are not just mere bandits trying to get their pay. They've been harrying our lands for several days by now. Attacked.
Oh yeah, we took care of a bunch of them. See? And Olaf takes his little bag of goblin ears and gives it a shake.
Those ambushes are nothing compared to what Serrana has said some people have seen up on the Dawnway. Far more of them, and far more capable ones to boot. Captain Serrana, the lady at the table, leans in, her armor clattering a bit. We've had trouble with them before. A quick raid in the homesteads on the west side of the river. Usually not that bad. This is different, though. I got a feeling that one of the larger, more aggressive tribes up in the Worm Smoke Mountains finally decided to get cocky and bring them all under one big banner. If that's the case, we're looking at thousands of armed goblins. And that would require a whole new can of worm to get opened. They might even be able to take this town, even with the river in the way. Oh, beyond the immediate threat to our homes, the road is our lifeblood. If they are able to waylay the Dawnway completely, then we might as well be ruined. It doesn't need raiders anymore if we can't afford any of our debts. Please, I just request that you go and take a look and make sure that whoever's waylaying the road right now is just taken care of in a prim and proper fashion so we could all go back to the way things were. At this point, the ball's in your court, as it were. If you have any follow-up questions you would like to ask.
So just to get this straight, you want us to go around and help around wherever we can, and they might go away? That's your logic?
No. I want you to go up the Dawnway, up and down, see where these bandits are hiding out, clear them out a little bit, scare them off, get rid of them. Just make it safe for the merchants again, you know. And Serrana is having a bit of a conspiracy theory that they're organizing and all that, and it's no concern. Things are fine. It's just a few that decided to get a little arrogant.
No, I've actually heard rumors about that. Yeah, that's why I sort of came out this way. I heard the hobgoblins from the far east started migrating this way, and I've been chasing them down.
Oh well, that I guess that will make it a lot easier for me to assume that you're eager to agree.
Oh, I love killing goblins, but what you gonna give me for it?
Oh, but does the helping of people and the killing of goblins not be its own reward?
I mean, the killing of goblins is your own reward, but I mean, I'm a dwarf. I don't really care about people.
500 gold pieces each sound.
All right, I love treasure.
And we might even be generous if you happen to recover some stolen goods. He says with a slight wink. Which is to say that he's not going to be too scrupulous on... Because, you know, it's stolen goods. Who can prove what?
Oh my god, is this guy into Olaf? Oh my god.
No, it's you're in a public place.
Yeah.
Wink.
No, it's like wink, 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 wink.
That's
Yeah,
such.
Wink, wink. And
Yeah.
Do you have something in your eye?
It's nothing. It's just the age catching up.
Yeah, you have to excuse these folks. They're a little weird. The kill goblin's good.
You do look like you could take more arrows than a house.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to hear that you all seem to be so ready and peppy to go.
I like that art.
Ooh. Oh, that is good.
I want one.
Since we're on the point of art, how about I show you some art from the book of Captain Anita? There she is, and then Winston.
Yeah, fiery redhead.
I thought her name was Serrana.
Speaker Noro Winston, who really needs more N's in his name. Serrana Anita. Let me
That's
just
a very tiny
just-
breastplate.
Hey, I need me some Serrana.
by Imbara.
Here, I'll put their names on their pictures so you can just reference that. Well, he seems
Thank
to be
you.
very elated that you seem to be so eager to help out.
Can we have like a role like another channel for this? Because it's like kind of weird putting it under you.
Excuse me.
I guess
It's
you
because
put it
I'm
in
being a
note.
big old dummy, that's why.
You could put it in
Not
note-taking
putting into
place.
notes.
It's because I got confused. You guys are confusing me. Listen.
I'm sorry.
It's illegal to confuse me while I'm trying to run a game here. I got other things on my head. Then what channel I'm posting in. Anyway, moving on. If you have any further
Gracias.
follow-up questions, go ahead. He's right here.
What stolen goods do you need?
No, the stolen goods are... We can take care of that.
Lady, you don't get it.
I would much prefer that the roads...
We'll take care of the stolen goods. The Olaf take one of his hands and does, the little finger thing.
Argus, you feel a little like nudge in your
Yes.
back from Aramis, who like leans in and goes, "Maybe we should probably ask like what they know about these raiders, because Anita mentioned that they usually attack on the west side, so they might have more big things there."
I was about to ask the same thing, or at least a similar thing.
Great minds think alike, they say. Why are you grumpy? That's a compliment.
It's like I thought of it first, you motherfucker.
Well, go ahead and
No,
throw
I'm
that
just
question out
thinking
there.
out loud. Yeah. Well, first things first. I would like to, I suppose, honor Hermes's input and ask their question first. And the second question is what I'm going to ask is, I suppose the composition, if they've seen. Like, it couldn't be just rumors. They've probably seen some specific groups moving around. Do they have, like, pack animals with them, or do they have, like, war animals with them? Stuff like that.
Well, the merchants supposedly have seen foulhounds that breathe fire. You've seen those already, the hellhounds. They
Yeah.
claim to have seen dragon men, manticores, hobgoblins on wargs. You've also run into those guys, actually. There's even a rumor that they have a dragon under their watch. Like a proper,
Oh my God.
full-sized romp 'em stomp 'em. As for
This isn't average of like, oh, kill people will come back. It's like a full-on like.
it's all rumors. Rumors is probably nothing. People see a dragon and they see some goblins and they're quick to assume things instead of keeping a clear head.
Jesus.
As for composition, yeah, they seem to have all kinds. People have said that they saw individuals with holy symbols they wave around. There's some who don't seem to wear any armor and move around quickly. It seems to be all sizes and shapes.
Olaf is going to have fun.
Oh yeah, I'm already cleaning my axe over here.
It's good to see that good people still live in this wonderful world of ours. After, well, been to Witchwood, so that's a mic.
As all of that is happening,
Is he being sarcastic?
Olaf in the background is just spamming crouch excitedly.
There is, if you're going to do as we ask most kindly, then you're going to go through the Witchwood. I would recommend that you find a man named Natherson. You go up the witch trail. You want to go left at the first big trail crossing. He's the woodsman who keeps tabs on the place, so he's probably most aware of where you can find the goblins.
Jarl
they-
Matheson.
Yes.
Are they a ranger?
Well, they're actually a lizard like yourself, and they are a ranger. Yes, very familiar with the landscape.
Well, thank you, and I think we can go, right?
Thank you for the knowledge. I
Can I
suppose
do,
we
like,
can
A
head
little
into
prayer
town and
for him before we leave.
that works.
Okay, I'm gonna just do like hand waving motions and be like, Bid Morrow.
By the way, I've had
And
some
who else?
estimates. If what I hear is correct, then we're dealing with at least maybe 3 tribes, 50 each, 20 maybe. So 60 to 150 hobgoblin in total.
That's a lot of years for me to collect.
That is, of course, if everything we've heard is correct, which is a bit of a fair gamble from individuals who had most of their things stolen.
Is the monk still with us? Is Bartleby, that's his name?
No, no, he's not going
No,
this
they
far.
left. We brought them to, oh gosh,
Where?
Arfhart, and they headed over. Yes, they headed over to the Wizard's Tower to make amends.
Oh, okay.
Whiston gets up. He's just happy and excited that someone is going to take care of things. Someone is going to do something.
Well, if we never return, you might know to pack your stuff and run. At the very least.
He'll pretend that he didn't hear that because that is news that he does not want to hear.
Bit
Everything is
Bit
fine.
True.
Yes, yes,
I-
yes. Midmorrow. Midmorrow.
tomorrow.
Serana's still sitting there. She just gives you a stern look of, you should probably buy some necessary sundries before you leave.
Yeah, we need food for
Correct.
the cart.
I recommend that you're careful out in the Witchwoods. Didn't get that name for nothing.
As it
Right.
stands right now, we're pretty good on food. It's the other stuff that we might have some trouble with, like healing supplies and whatnot.
You need a cleric?
Maybe
I
maybe a few potions would be good. Excuse me?
Well, if you want to know where I can get some healing supplies, she points you towards the Shrine of Pallor that's near the small lake up here. You can probably get some healing potions of any variety there.
Thank you.
Again, be careful in the Witchwoods. There are all kinds of things in there. Large grey creatures, monstrous spiders, mounds of, well, what is it called again? Manure that stink all over the place, trolls, even heard of a hydra. But it's also one of those places where everyone likes to make up their own little fairy tales, so just be careful and stick to the roads. That's where the hobgoblins seem to be hanging out anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep in mind we do have 3 cure light wounds and 3 moderate wound potions that we took from the
Correct.
She'll leave you to it. At that point, she gets up, puts down some money for the drinks. Oh,
yeah,
she's the best.
DG, take a look at the cart. There's some items that hanging on there and there. I think you use like Scroll of Summon Monster 3. Is that a druid spell?
Let's see. Bard, Blackguard, Cleric, Sorcerer, Wizard. Nope. They get Nature's Ally. Now, you do have a Wizard.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did we lose someone?
No.
Yeah, for a sec.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
we're
just
all
heard
here.
the noise of disconnecting. Fair enough. Matthias is muted. Are they still with us?
It was.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Matthias just doesn't want us to hear his constant breathing or eating
Oh
or
no,
whatever it is.
eating. He's made breakfast.
Chomp chomp.
That's okay. It makes the session more lively, I suppose.
All right then, kids. What are you up to?
I would like to
Traveling
go
to
and
the
check.
Westwood.
I would like to check the local supplies, at least see the prices, see if we can grab something on the cheap or on a sale. Maybe check if I can grab a weapon that is not a little bit more pointy than the one I have, and then head out, I suppose. If nobody else has
We're
any
gonna
other
assume that you asked
ideas.
Serrano for some general directions on places you can go.
Yes.
Let me roll this thing out for myself. If you want healing potions, there is a place called Jarrett's Sundries. Apparently carries some healing potions from time to time. Sells general adventuring good. If you need something like pythons or something for picking locks, he's got you covered. If you need,
I think Digi can summon pythons.
if your horse ever gets killed, because it probably still has those big wounds in it, there is the stable directly south of the big bridge inn, old bridge inn.
Oh yes, the horse got injured last time, but we healed it.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a small clearing in the trees where some druids hang out from time to time. So if you're looking for druid-related aficionado, you can find it there too.
Oh, cool. Okay. Might go there.
There's also apparently a dwarven smithy in the town who knows what he's doing. So if you want some good weapons and armor, you can find it near the shrine, actually. And finally, in terms of things great big fancy adventurers are going to need, there's also the fancy maison of Sir Tyrion the Wise, who apparently is an accomplished wizard and makes a variety of wizard crafts.
Ooh. So we're doing our own little thing, and before we go to the Westwood,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little shopping episode before we head out.
shopping montage.
Make sure you got what you need, baby.
Oh my god, shoes.
Oh my god. Shopping!
These shoes are not for hydra hunting, they are for goblin stomping only.
I thought the shoes were for walking.
And that's just what they'll do.
It'll do.
That's the boots, not the shoes.
Yes.
They're gonna walk all over you.
But only if you're a
Th- th-
hobgoblin.
This was the funniest thing I've seen today so far. Matthias unmutes themselves to say yes, it was very cute.
Anyway, kids, the town is yours. You
Ah.
can shake hands, meet people. What do you want to do?
If you
Yeah.
guys want, we could split two. I would like to pick up one good potion for everybody, just for emergency use.
Yeah, why
so
don't we
that
go
they could.
why don't we go visit this shrine and then this wizard or whatever, see what he's got, and if anyone needs any other sundries, we go to that general store.
Oh, so that's what it's called.
General store.
I'm pretty stocked up on weapons right now, so I mean the rest of you could go visit the dwarf. I mean I'll introduce you and all, but
The-
I wanted to grab a new spear tooth. That's it.
Alright.
That's it.
The Shrine of
good
Pal-
on weapons. I probably need more arrows, but that's about it.
The Shrine of Pallor is modest affair. Boop. It's a small little temple made of fieldstone and wood construction, similar to the rest of the buildings around here. A monk as monks get, in the brown robes. He's got the circle of baldness on top of his head. Is taking care of some flowers and crops that are growing around the building. He also has two younger acolytes who are also taking care of the place.
Greetings and salutations.
Hello.
Palmoro.
I am Brother Durney. Are you travelers? You can
Correct.
tell that he's a little nervous by the tiefling you're carrying and the lizard.
oh, don't mind them. They take a while to get used to, but yeah, they're good for goblin killing, and that's just what we'll do.
Well, he does a small little gesture of faith. If Pallor says so, then yeah, yes. So how may I help this strange band of individuals?
There's a lot of height discrepancy now that I think about it among us.
Argus firmly remembers that being smaller than something is kind of scary.
Yeah.
We heard you're a brewer of potions.
Ah, yes, I make a variety of useful potions and scrolls for people on the road. If you want one to bless your travels, or recover from wounds, or undo vile circumstances, or, well, this strange man told me that it might be useful into things that help resist energy. I don't know why, but they've been selling well.
Ooh.
So yes,
How long does that last?
so to give you the long and short of it, this guy can make you, if you commission him, can make you any cleric scroll of third level or lower, being a cleric and all. But he has available at all times some scrolls of bless, cure moderate wounds, serious wounds, dispel magic, lesser restoration, and resist energy. Because those are just useful to have around the house.
Right.
This big guy behind me, he's the cleric here. Hey, lizard. Do your fancy mumbo jumbo, your religious speak.
Yeah, the Brother Durney does not seem like he believes any of that.
No, it's true. I mean, your sun god is cool and all, but me personally, I'm
Jeez.
the only ones I care about are the Allfather and of course Hansith. Gotta love Hansith. God of vengeance and drinking, the best. Your guy's cool though.
Brother Durney is practically swallowing his own throat.
That probably looks very scary.
His smile is unwavering, but you can tell by his eyes. Well,
Correct.
I,
I
I'm
would like to see if they have specifically healing potions that are, I believe, the greater. I think is like the second one, or moderate. I think it's
uh,
moderate.
Moderate's the second one.
it's minor,
like
light,
the first
moderate,
one.
serious, critical.
Oh, okay. How much for moderate potions if they have any? I will need 6.
6 is a big ask. I mean, he can make you
That's
some
true.
more, but he only has like 3 available right now.
3 would be good for frontliners.
Each cure moderate is 300 gold pieces, by the way.
300.
Yes.
Are we willing to pay this price?
I mean, if you were like a cleric of Pallor, he probably give you a discount, but
I am not.
Yeah, we're not.
Oh,
Are you guys
do you
okay
have
with
a?
forking out 300 per? So 900 total.
DG, you were asking?
Yes,
You
I
can
want
take it
to
out of the
know
cart. I don't care.
if you had a wand of crap. What does that bitch need? Hold on,
Remove
I'm trying to
curse.
remove curse. Yes.
I love that you can
Do
buy
you have a
remove
wand?
curse in a fucking potion bottle. It's something about that just makes me laugh my ass off. You can get
Do
a
you have
Here's a bottle of remove curse. Gets rid of all those nasty times someone called you a
Yeah.
dweeb.
I've heard this story before.
Do you have a potion of remove curse or a scroll?
Actually, because remove curse technically, he can make one for you on commission.
Oh, but we'd have to. Do you message? Because we're on the road, you know.
What message?
Can you send this potion?
Um, I I guess yes. But you'll have to pay
Oh,
for the travel expenses and the cost for the messenger.
okay. How much is to remove the
Mind if I
curse?
ask why you require such a potion? None of you appear to be particularly cursed, if I may.
Oh,
She's
my,
obsessed with healing this person that can't see dwarves. I don't care.
it's a
She's
terrible curse.
Such generosity should, such kindness and generosity should not go unpunished.
Thank you.
Because you're asking it for someone else and you're being like all kind about this. How about you give me a roll of diplomacy to see if he's like, man, you know
Ooh,
what? You look like you're talking genuine here. I'll do it. This one's on the house, as it were, to an extent.
diplomacy. Ha 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 ha. A
Um,
29.
in that case, he'll really only need you to pay for the base material cost.
Natural 20. Dang. Okay, sorry.
So yeah. As I mentioned, if you give him 375, which is half the cost the potion would be for full, he'll take care of all the other stuff for you. Like just
Okay,
pay for the ingredients, and he'll make sure that it arrives to the person that needs to be.
got it. Okay, so wait. Platinum is one
10.
every one
platinum.
platinum is 10 gold.
So just need to spend 35 platinum.
30,
Correct.
38, and you get 5
Got
gold
it.
back.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Oh. Okay, got it.
Okay,
I give him the money.
nice.
Thank you so much. She'll
On a side
enjoy
note,
it.
Oh, is there
On a
any
side
message you
note,
would
I
like
was
for me to include with this potion and message, or perhaps?
This is Diagala. We've met a couple times, and this will remove your curse, and you'll be able to see all the dwarves you want from now on.
Well, that's
Bidmaro.
uh,
Her name is Enor.
mhm.
She's and the location is at the Unicorn's Arcana. Make it easier
Cool.
on you.
That allows him to do everything. He'll have to figure out how he's going to spell Bidmaro, but that aside, he basically gives you the all clear for like, I'm sure this letter will find its place, as will the potion.
Yes.
Is there anything else I could help you with? The garden does require cleaning today.
Anything that can help us with the goblins? Like a goblin sleeping spell.
Hmm. Jesus. Goblin sleeping spell. Well,
Or
he can make
goblin.
you. He can make you potions that give you like enhancement bonuses to certain statistics or like extra
Alright,
armor class. You know.
Maybe that's a question for the wizard we're gonna see later.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Wizards do
right.
tend to be the ones with the big blasties.
All right.
Big blast.
Thank you for your service. May the All Father bless you, and may Hanseth keep your mug full. Right on.
By
Yes.
Embaro Bedmaro.
Yes to that too.
Olaf is honestly the most wholesome character that I've seen so far, even though most of the time he just murders people.
He's wholesome in his
all-
own way.
He's vengeance in the field and party in the streets.
A
All right, where do we want to go next? The business concluded. They returned to
Alright,
taking care of the
so
little
I
garden.
believe the smithy is on the way to the.
Yes, it's just down the road.
All right, let's go get
Yes.
yours, and we got some stuff in our little cart to sell too while we're there.
You head on over to a place
Yes.
where a lovely little sign hangs out. This appears to be the workshop of Moreland Coalhewer, who is a
Did you
dwarf.
add the potions to your sheet, Argus?
I have not added them, but I have removed the money.
I'll
just
just
saying.
add 3 to our cart, and you guys could take them as needed.
okay.
Fair enough. Don't forget to reduce it by 1 once you drag them over, or by however many you take.
Olaf's got a decent stockpile right now, so.
It should give everybody at least 1, so that's good. Including the cobalt, I
I'm gonna
believe.
take 1, and now it's at 5.
As I
Yes.
mentioned, there is a fine dwarven smith.
Yes. I will fold myself like twice to enter, I suppose.
I mean, he's working outside. Much of his smithy's located on the outside. It has this big, beefy dwarven forge and anvil. You know, the ones that they're a bit short and stocky, but they get the job done if you know what you're doing. You know, why waste time on big, smoky things?
Right.
He slams his hammer down on what he's making, and the sparks fly everywhere. Careful not to get too close, you might catch fire.
Would want that. Sorry.
Yeah, proper bit of civilization in this town. Olaf Iron Fist at your service.
As you get close, his nose flares up, and he goes, "Oh, I smell a dwarf. Would you look at that?" He hammers down and just firmly holds out his hand for you.
Give him the good old, legionnaire, grasping of the forearms handshake.
He's got one hell of an arm.
Handshake.
He might have been a cleric, judging by the fact that he knows how to hold your hand nice and firm. Oof.
Yeah, Olaf puts that nice big strength back into it.
Oh, been a while since I've seen a good dwarf around here. What brings you here? Oh, let me take a guess. You're lured in by the promise of goblins.
Oh, you know it.
I fought those wars myself in my younger days, you know. All right, how can I help you? Moreland Coalhewer at your service. See those things on the wall? They're all masterworks. Fine pieces, better than that even.
All I can only imagine from a dwarf. There's no such thing as anything but mastercraft.
As I
Olaf look over his shoulder and say, the lizard here, he's looking for a fine set of spears. And I've got some spoils of war to barter with you.
And any arrows?
Yeah, arrows.
I need arrows from
I
a
don't
bow.
think a blacksmith usually stocks those.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
usually a
Maybe a
fletcher.
Fletcher.
Actually, he does hold.
Oh, he doesn't?
He does have a stockpile
Oh, wait,
of
no.
arrows. Yes.
Okay,
He
cool.
would be making the arrowheads though,
Yeah.
so that makes sense.
It's actually something I need to look up. Oh boy, he actually has like a whole stack of like 50 plus 1 arrows, which, you know.
How much is
So
that?
Also a normal quiver of normal arrows. It's basically like 2,000 because enhancement bonus for 50.
Ugh. God damn.
Oh, they'll hit a man
You can
through, I
afford
tell
it
ya.
if you if you wish to, if you will use them responsibly.
Uh, I'll hold off on that. Get it later, but not right now.
I got no matters too if you need them. So, you want a spear, big lizard man?
Yes.
What kind of spear? You want one that sticks all the way to your neighbour's yard? You want one that'll pick an apple off a table? Or do you want one that'll pick up a nice sausage right in front of you? What's it for throwing?
Something something that will kill a hobgoblin real good.
Any spear will do that to you. I'm asking how long you want it.
Oh, long spear. Okay, excuse me.
Yeah,
Long spear, and I'm looking for at least masterwork, maybe +1 if possible.
oh, this man can make you a +2 with ease, and beyond that even. This guy is accomplished in that regard.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
This is a real dwarf right here, lizard. He knows what he's doing.
As opposed to you not being real?
But I'm good for goblin killing. He's good for forging.
Real dwarf, I just look at him in disbelief. Are you not real?
I'm not real.
I'm just a very hairy halfling.
Oi, that's one thing to say.
Not in character, hopefully. But yes, I would like to see if they can make me a long spear and masterwork and maybe +1. +2 if I can afford it, because that will set me for a while.
He can make you any one of those you like, bucko.
Yeah, +2's 8,000,
How much
right?
for a +2?
Yep.
+2, I don't suppose we can afford +2. Our current budget is just under 1,500. So maybe after the next raid.
Maybe when you're back. Sure.
Correct.
We also got some selling to do, so let me do that first, buddy.
What you got?
Sure.
Let's have a look.
Assuming we don't need any of these items that are there,
In the cart.
we have a +1 short. I'm gonna say these items once, and if no one says they want it, it's being sold. We have a +1 longsword.
Short sword.
Short sword, yes. No one selling that.
Nope.
Half price, I'm assuming we're getting.
Yep. He'll give you a fair price, but ultimately, he still needs to figure out what he's going to do with them.
No.
So that'll be 1,000. And oh yeah.
Yeah,
Let's- Yep. If you click to edit the item, it shows you the full price and everything. Nice.
I also have an extra. We also have an extra bow that we don't necessarily need.
Yep.
We got this composite longbow right here.
350.
Holy shit, we have a summon monster scroll?
Yes. It's a cleric spell. Oh, by the way,
Ah.
while we're still here, Tome of Understanding. Do you want it or not? You
What
have
is that?
16. It gives you
A
+2 to
+1
wisdom after
Ooh,
reading it
yes.
for a while.
Well,
Okay.
+2 to your wisdom score.
This
Yes.
one is the +2. Fancy.
Yes.
So it will let Argus cast bigger, badder spells, or make DG a bigger, badder caster.
Wait, do you want it, Argus?
Yes, but I ask you first. If you want to take it, go ahead and take it, because I'm doing like the whole weird thing anyway.
Okay, I'm taking it.
Sure, go ahead.
DG's gonna suck up the book over the next. Actually, technically, we agreed that this would have taken place in the meantime, so you would already get to apply the book.
Yes.
So just raise your
Yes!
wisdom to 18. Gosh,
Yes.
those lightning bolts you can't throw around are gonna be all the nastier now. Great. Anyway, what's also on this carriage? Just take care of all the money and put it in your pockets,
So that's
buckos.
what I'm doing.
Oh, I suppose I'm gonna just put the scrolls into my bag. Why not? To reduce clutter. So delete this one. Yes. Pull this one over.
Right.
Delete it.
Taken
There you
care of. To 5106 in the cart. I'm leaving the gems because
Pretty.
Those are nice. Don't.
they're equal their value anyway.
Did we
so,
sell the
yeah.
green one?
Jade?
That's fair
we didn't
enough. There
sell
was
any of
another
them.
one that played. There
all
was
there.
one that played music.
The singing gem. Not sure who has that, but yeah.
No, I have it. I think. Let me check. I cannot. Oh, singing emeralds. Yes, I have that.
Okay.
Right. So do your business, Argus. Your +1 spear for now.
Do your business right here in front of us. Right here, right now.
Here,
I don't know what
Argus.
you're thinking there, lady. I meant his actual business.
Argus, if you
Business of trading.
here, I'll just throw one on your weapon, and you can just deduct 2,000 points, and you'll have a long spear +1 now.
Exactly 2,000?
Basically, that's the exchange you're doing. Yes.
Okay.
It's now a pokey spear of
There we go.
Pokius.
Yes.
Great. To the wizard. A
Da-da-da.
pleasure dealing with you, my good dwarf.
I'd love to see what you come back with, and what you want to spend it on.
Oh, I'll be coming back with lots and lots of goblin ears, and lots of loot.
Yes. Look at that new pokey stick.
Let's see. Does it add everything? Yes. +1 enchantment, enhancement, and the attack itself is +1 extra. Okay, that works. Thank you. I will thank the blacksmith for their work.
As the day crawls on, you move back.
Tomorrow. Sorry.
He raises an eyebrow at that. Why, shit.
It takes a while to get used to. You get used to it.
I imagine you already did, or you wouldn't be with it. Moving your way back down, you eventually cross north over the little creek that comes from the small pond nearby. Passing by some fine house, you reach an old, noble, manor-looking house with a handsome view from the bluffs overlooks the calm river. It even has a little sign out front, "The Wise Wizard of Satyrian." There's even a small little sign that says, "This house is not haunted. Cease." And someone crossed out the "not" part.
Okay. Is there like a door?
There is a door. Well, how else would you get in the house? Through the windows?
Through the window.
Once you knock,
Apparate through the window.
knocking on the door will give you the answer in the
Yes.
form of like a little slot in the door opening up. And he looks up. "Who's there? Who are they?
Olaf Ironfist at your service.
Are your customers?
Yes.
Come on in." Click, 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 click. Door opens up, and he shows you to a small sitting room. His interior is both practical, filled with the smoke of magic, and, I don't know, it sure is someone who probably couldn't afford all the accoutrements necessary to make a noble house look good. All right. Customers, you say? You do look like customers. The adventuring sorts, the people who go the road. Well, those kinds of people. You're too tall for this house, lizard. Careful with those horns, tiefling.
Just bend down a little bit. Try to get that head my height.
If
Yep,
you scratch my ceiling with those horns, you're paying for it.
Argus is meme right now.
Yes. I have a couple more because I saved a lot of these.
Joy. Oh no.
Ah.
It's not good for your neck, man. I can feel it already. Ow! I am Satyrian the Wise, an accomplished wizard. I sell many scrolls and also wondrous accoutrements, braces that will shield you from harm, as rings, well. Additionally, I can be commissioned to make items of any desired type, and scrolls of certain types. 3rd level and lower, respectively. Hey, I gotta explain out in mechanical terms what you're getting here.
He says that in character. Any ring of protection? You said ring of protection?
Yes. They sell quite well, and they'll keep you safe, but not just from a sword, they'll keep you safe from those nasty spells. As in they add to your touch armor class.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
How long does this last?
Oh, those rings will last you your whole life. They'll last longer than you will.
Ooh.
I make nothing short of the finest rings and items. He'll make you a ring. He has rings of protection of 1 and 2, He has like 4 of each, so it's like a little case where there's the minor variant and the lesser variant.
Yeah, I bought one of those in the Dwarf Town. I'm good.
How
So,
much
yeah.
is it?
The +1 variety is 2,000 gold pieces. The +2 is 8,000. They're pretty expensive. Hence why the case is magical. He taps it and you see little sparks
Holy
fly off.
Darendrill.
Of course, I deal only in the finest things for the finest people who can afford it. If you want to be found alive after your quest, you'll visit me and buy my things. I've potions that let you fly, turn invisible, sneak with the greatest of ease.
When was the last person? Who was the last person who bought a ring? Aren't the prices a little too high? I say your ring should be bought, not be kept in a case.
Yes, but these cases, you see, keep them safe. Try to open them up without my permission and you explode. That'll teach you. You hypothetical naughty you. Anyway. Aramis speaks up. They enter into a little conversation like, hey, listen, you said you could make people fly? I would like to learn that. So he's negotiating like spells he wants to learn at this point with another wizard.
Yeah. Go do your wizard talk.
Abracadabra, alakazam, etc. So yes, that we'll put that aside. That happens in the background because these are NPCs and they can have conversations happen at the speed of plot. So good for them.
No,
Wink.
then we can visit the druid place. Or I can visit the druid place.
There's a druid place?
There's a supposedly, according
Yes.
to Captain Serrana, a druid circle on the other side where they meet up every once in a while. Might have a caretaker you can visit.
Safi mentioned earlier that's here, I believe. Southwest.
You gotta
Yeah.
go that way anyway, so guess we could stop there.
Correct.
50 times the spell. Okay. Okay.
Supply's useful, so he can take that from the party funds. I don't mind.
Writing a spell into the spell
So
book.
I would go to the want to go to the circle.
Yeah. I'm just looking at some spells that Ermis might want to pick up, considering that he
Okay.
has access to a wizard right now. But they'll take care of that in a bit. All right. In order to get to the
What
wizard,
about the kobold?
he can learn nothing from this fool. He's a sorcerer.
Ah.
Blood magic.
It can. You see, the basics cannot be taught, as that guy in Dark Souls says.
Yeah, if your intelligence is below 10.
You're a giant dummy. Eventually, you walk on over back to the green. Ermis has bought some spells, maybe? I don't know. We'll see about that later. When you arrive here, you see that there are 2 roads that go towards the water itself. One goes over to where the old bridge used to be, and the other goes over to a large ferry, where a bunch of individuals are managing it. Who runs it again? There we go. So yes, in order to get to the other side, you get to ride on the ferry. It takes a little while, a couple of minutes actually. Pretty long journey. With some thick ropes and some horses. Broop.
Should really pay some dwarfs to fix that bridge.
I mean, that is a huge expenditure, and considering this town is already under. Maybe once you're done, you could spend some of that money, hire in some dwarves. I don't know. Maybe it's a project for later.
I'll take the money from the goblins and reinvest it into the local bridge.
On the other side, another reason that's keeping this bridge from working out, which presumably if you talk about it, you'll get from the ferry attendant, is there might be some people around here who would prefer that it doesn't open, including the ferry people and some of the people who run the warehouses. Because, you know, the ferry kind of makes profit margins go up for some people.
See, what you do is instead of ferrying people, one of you sits at one end of the bridge and the other you sits at the end of the bridge, and you do this thing called the toll bridge. Not to be confused with the troll bridge. Ran into one of those before. It's not fun.
Great.
You would still need a troll for the toll. Who's going to sit at the little booth?
on the other side of the bridge, what are you greeted by? Another little small shop, a massive warehouse, and what seems to be a brew house. Big old
Yeah.
vats.
Let's go get some essentials before we leave here.
Olaf immediately starts walking towards the meat house.
The meat house, by the way, looks like it used to be an old barracks, judging by the fortifications and stone structure. But now it's just big old barrels. A gruff-looking half-orc runs the place, and will sell you. Well, if you want some barrels of ale or whatever you're looking
That's
for,
what I want. Want a
This-
couple barrels for the cart.
well then you can get a couple barrels from this guy. He's got top quality stuff if you're looking for top quality stuff, or he's got the stuff that he stands out to inns that are serving the customers that aren't as specific about the needs.
May Hanseth be praised, only the best.
Ooh, gosh, let's see.
Eye roll.
How much goes in a barrel actually in terms of gallons? It doesn't even tell me. How rude. How am I supposed to know how many? For 10 gold, he'll sell you one of them fine barrels of ale. The stuff that'll make you go almost as good as Dwarven. He at least tried.
Buy two.
2 large barrels with his help and like the little crane that he has are loaded onto your carriage.
I'll take that personal funds.
The spigots are sticking out in such a way that you could technically, if you wanted to, while you were driving, open them up and drink them. Wouldn't recommend it. You'd probably spill a lot, but
Might happen.
otherwise, Gosler seems to be a man of very little words.
Hey, Druid, let's go find your people.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Here we go. The person running this place is an elf. Half elf, actually.
Ooh.
Indeed.
You could do the talking here.
Oh.
You know, those elves.
This small selection,
Yes.
this small circle,
Highfalutin.
the small location features several large stones, menhirs to be specific. A druid would know what a menhir is. They're those big teardrop-shaped stones. They stand around in a very
Ooh.
specific shape. To the average person, their specific nature is unclear, but to a druid, their mathematical precision is obvious. They are aligned with the flow of nature, which means this place holds
Ooh.
power and holiness.
Power and holiness.
Yes,
Can I meet with the first person or like?
there's only one person
two?
here, and he's mostly just sitting and meditating at the center of it all.
Oh, Halmaro Del Sorin. Didn't mean to disturb your meditation, but I'm disturbing your meditation really quick.
Good job.
Yes.
Ah, hello. I am Arventhel, and you are fellow druid, I see. He holds out his hand
Yes.
to shake it.
I shake it.
Yes, yes, yes.
I
What?
am Diagala from the Santi clan in Winterfell.
Ah, quite far, quite far. You've come a long way. What brings you to Drellin's
Right.
Ferry, then? How may I help you? If you are travel over the road, that is.
Oh, just to visit this druid circle, just get good energy, remind myself of my home,
Ah, druids
And,
must know each other, yes.
Do you know any? I have questioned some things. So, I've been self-teaching myself a lot. Like sprinkling the dead with mad energy or good energy. And I wanted to know your opinion on that.
Well, I'm not familiar with where you are from, that is, in terms of the rituals you have. So, excuse me if I'm not necessarily.
Okay, so you don't know.
Unfortunately, if it works for you, then certainly you might be onto something. It is not as if wizards are the only ones who can experiment with things, as you would see.
Interesting. Okay.
Perhaps-
And do you, oh, you're saying something?
If you wish answers, perhaps you should simply meditate. Let nature bring the answers to you. Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Um, and another question. We're gonna like hunt some goblins later. Do you have any wisdom, tips, advice?
Mind if I ask where this hunt will take place?
We're up to the west, right? More to the
Ah,
west?
the Witchwood. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Probably in the forest, at least partially.
Yes.
Yes, yes. The goblins have a significant advantage in such woods, you know. It is a place where the trees cover them with their green skins and their ambushing ways.
Right. And advantage. Do you know? Oh, I have this little mushroom person I had a question about too. I pull out Winnie.
You put
Isn't he
down,
cute?
you put down the little mushroom man.
Yeah.
His,
And I'm holding him.
his little feet go plop plop on the ground.
Oh yes. Put him on the ground. Winnie, say hello to this fellow druid.
Seems this guy can talk to him just fine without the spores, even. What
Yes.
question do you have about this fine specimen, as it were?
Is he like good? I think he's good, but is there more to him? Like his background, his history,
I
his
mean,
thrill of adventure, his family.
the
Does he have family?
he's a little like, oh, you're asking a lot of questions. I think that the right answer is that such things will come when they come. If he wishes to tell you, then certainly he will. But otherwise, don't worry yourself about such things. No, 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 no. If they
Okay.
simply wish to stick to themselves, then they will. Is that not the way of things for them to unravel as they are necessary? Yes, yes, that sounds wise.
Okay. So just meditate and unravel.
Yes.
Got it.
Although he
And
does look like a. It looks like a good sport.
thank you. I pick up Winnie and put him back in my pocket. Thank you so much. And I do a little like bow and bid morrow to you.
Do not be ashamed to come if you need healing or other assistance.
Yes. Hora Sarakari. I mean, thank you.
Ooh.
I wonder how well dialects and accents carry over in communities that are mostly like isolated.
Well, the Druidic is a universal language, the language of nature, not governed by man,
Not governed by men.
by mortals of
No,
flesh
man.
and blood. So yeah. Bye bye. Hand wave.
Bid morrow. Do you do to the Witchwood?
Unless you stop them, they're gonna go straight there.
Correct.
Broom broom.
Just for the sake of reference, I know Matthias said that they're not necessarily looking for anything right now, but since we have a chance, do you need anything while we're still here?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I don't got enough coin anyway, so.
It's from a common pile. It's okay.
Do, 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 do. You make your
If you
way.
ever need something, you can use my gold as well.
Bop, 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 bop. You make your way over to the Witchwood. As you go,
Witchwood.
the large fields make way for trees.
Do we meet anyone on the way?
Well, there's a usual kind of farmer who's leaning up on his fence, seeing you walk on by, and as you pass by him, he goes like, "Oh, how about your poor saps, huh? Don't go losing your wallet to those goblins too quickly."
But we'll try not to.
Well, you can always visit old Natherson. I'm sure he'd gladly help out to travel on the road or two. Or 4. Or 5.
Or 6.
Yeah, you do got that dog.
I pull out a little kobold too.
Well, make that 7.
How small is this kobold?
Kobolds are usually 2 to 3 feet, sometimes 4.
This is within the average
So,
pocket, but hey.
Yeah, I thought you were pulling him out of his pocket.
No, they're probably like sitting beside me or something or of the sort.
Yeah,
They
that
won't
you
necessarily be
can,
visible.
it's fine. Don't worry. How much are they? I think they're like 25. They're pretty light. You can lift them.
Yes.
Well then.
Well,
roll my-
what's his name, Marcus? I didn't catch his name.
Kilog.
He was yelling at
Oh
me.
yeah, Kellogg. Duh.
He yells a
Not
lot. You can't miss it.
Kilog, but Kilok with a K.
Kellogg.
Not Kellogg's.
Does he talk? I try to like.
Yes.
Yes, I talk.
Oh my god. Sorry, Cobalt nervousness.
What is that even? I am Killock the Great, and my magic shall stun you.
His voice is so cute. Hi, my name is DG. I give like a little hand out to shake.
Safi, by any chance, do you have a larger resolution of the token? I would like to put it in there with the name and the notes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! You want?
Token
g-
for
give me-
Kellogg.
A moment.
Because I have something similar in my notes, but I don't believe it's the same one. Also, if you could add them to the quote-unquote party or whatever, the same way you added arms before. would be nice.
Anything else, your lordship?
I'm not a lord.
Doth thou require with other things? Here you
Not at the moment.
Oh, and you can turn invisible, right?
There we go.
Yes, at my command, I vanish from sight.
Whoa. Did you do it right now?
He's visible right now, yes, and very noisy.
Can you turn other people invisible?
Of course, with a mere swing of my hand, you will vanish from the sight of all nearby. I think the invisibility spell that he can cast can affect anyone that he touches.
Ooh.
Is that only one person at a time?
I mean, he can cast it again and again and again. And it lasts a couple of minutes, so
fair enough. Well,
Ooh. Cool.
as long as they don't blow all their spell slots.
they got a few of them. Sorcerer, they get lots of slots.
Slats.
Slots for days, baby.
Wait, where are we on this map? Oh, okay, there we are.
You're
The
down
little
there.
compass icon.
A little Donway.
Oh, there's a second compass at the top of the screen. That's why I was confused for a second.
Oh yeah, because I imported all this stuff.
Some of the things have carried over.
Also, that how strong is not supposed to be there. That was a little side thing because the party felt like they needed a level up, and they were like, "Can we go somewhere and beat someone up?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" We're big weenies. We're soft. Please
Correct.
help us. Big grabby hands.
Okay, so I suppose that would be our distance. Wait, hold on. I don't think it might be on this map.
What isn't?
The Witchwood, I believe. Oh wait, no, the whole area is. Excuse me, I'm an idiot.
You literally
my
could not see the
God.
forest for the trees, huh?
Yes, I couldn't see the forest and the trees. I'm sorry. At this height, I'm suffering from oxygen deprivation.
Oh my god.
All right.
Where's the Witchwood?
Witchwood.
You're in it.
Yeah, I was imitating you. Oh.
I know, and I'm saying, yeah, I am in it apparently.
Oh.
All right. All right.
Gosh.
Up the Witchwood we go.
Yes.
Witchwood.
This close to town, there's not too much concern for things bothering you. The Witchwood is a dense forest. The trees are closely set together, and the crowns of their leaves form a thick carpet, with only a few sporadic slices of light coming through. Additionally, the undergrowth is so thick that it dampens most sounds. On the other hand, you can still hear distant twigs snapping, animals moving, and attacks commencing. It is as if at the
What's
same
the
time,
vibe?
you are completely isolated, yet surrounded by life.
Jesus. What's the vibe? Like, are the trees nice? Are they like?
I mean,
open?
other than the fact that it's a bit darker than your average forest, it's alright. It's just like a forest. I mean,
Okay.
if you were not like high level adventurers with a penchant for danger, then this place would probably give you the creeps. But you know, you could probably handle most things that come your way. Probably. Yeah, you're fine.
Right.
Mm.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like you're surrounded by. Generally, you know that you're out of your depth when you're like, oh, there are lots of knocked over trees, which implies there's giants. I probably shouldn't be here, but that's not the case. At some point, as mentioned, you do come across a split in the road, going. Well, not a split in the road. It's more like there's a main road, like reinforced dirt and everything, and then there's a trail that obviously cuts through it, like
Mm.
accessible areas in the undergrowth.
Is it
Undergrowth.
quote unquote a shorter path? Because that's where the goblins might have put their ambush.
Why are you concerned about distance? You were told that your Natherson lives off if you go to the right.
No, I'm not concerned. What I meant is, if the path is shorter, people would probably be cutting through it, which means there's more traffic there, which means it would be
The Dawnway
logical
primarily
to
aims to go around the mountains and it goes northward, onward.
Hmm.
There's even a little sign that indicates that the Dawnway goes north and south.
Oh yeah,
We
you're
should
not from
follow
here.
the main road for now, then.
Yeah, no. So this is the big trade way. All the major towns on the in the Vale are on it.
Hmm.
The only way in and out. We came in and all the way this way.
So,
I wonder. I have a quick question.
Yes.
The spell daylight. If I cast it on a rock and then just throw it, could the goblins? Would that be like a distraction? Because there's like no daylight here. You said it's just sporadic.
I mean, leaves are not perfectly opaque. You're not walking in
So
the
it's
darkness. You're
shadowy.
walking in like dimmed lighting.
Yeah, plus I wouldn't use a third level spell as a distraction.
Okay, true. Yeah. Noted.
I'll give you points for being spectacular though. Additionally, maybe if you inspect the area, you can learn if this place is even used for ambush sites or anything. After all, such activity would leave trails, as it did last time.
Yes, I do want to expect. How would you inspect that?
I don't know. How would you find an ambush site that is adjacent to a road? Or on a road?
Run into it.
Check for traps. And
The main reason that I mentioned that this split is here is because it's here, and you were also told that if you take a right here, you would find Jor's cabin if you want to meet Mr. Natherson, who's supposedly the woodsman of the woods.
he said the right. You said.
Yes, that's the instructions you were given. If you think having another mouth on board is a good idea, you can go for it. He knows the place. He may be able to give you some directions or something.
I would know where the ambushes are, probably.
Maybe.
Is everybody okay with this?
Yes.
Cool.
Olaf?
Sorry, my head muted. What did you just say?
I said, are you okay with us heading for that ranger we were notified
Yeah.
about?
You need a guide through these woods. It's not exactly my turf.
That makes sense.
Let's go.
You scoot and boot over into the footpath. Here, on the main path, there's a wide-esque clearing around the road itself. Here, it's just either you walk on the footpath or you're going straight into a bush. The Witchwood is well, not if you're off the path. You can start to see why the path goes where it goes. Crevasses that lead into the ground, murky creeks and rivers. The terrain is uneven and unpleasant, and changes elevation a lot outside of the path you were taking a bit ago. Eventually, however, you do see a small cabin nestled in the woods, put up on several stakes near a muddy creek that flows through it. In front of it, you can see a bunch of dogs. They seem to be barking.
At us.
In your direction, yes. You approach his cabin from the south, and they seem to be barking towards your direction, yeah?
Can I try to calm the wolves in any way?
They're quite a distance away at this point, and it's difficult to calm an animal that's like over there.
Right.
Over there, it must take care of itself.
Well, if this ranger can't hear our loud clanking and those dogs barking, Probably not the best ranger.
Well, he didn't say it was a ranger, but
He did.
I believe
he
they
did.
did.
Oh, never mind. I stand corrected.
Yeah, it was a ranger, a woodsman, a forester,
A woodsman.
a man o' the woods. How does he only have 15 hit points? He's way more low.
Oh my
I-
god,
oh, I
Harlow
forgot
is
to-
hot today.
I forgot to roll them, that's why. Whoa, whoops, whoa. There we go. Now he has some hit points. How did I make that mistake?
That happened a couple times before during fights, remember?
It's because I put these guys down, and I forget that when you give them class levels, it doesn't automatically roll them if you do it the monster way.
That's weird.
As you clank your way over to the bridge, Olaf, it's a rickety old thing, but it'll probably hold you. Your carriage can't go much further. It's just not the terrain for a carriage, even on the footpath. The horse is already straining to pull it along.
I'll stay here with the carriage.
The
You
dog,
guys can go over this bridge.
the dogs keep barking your way, but before long, you suddenly hear a command barked from the trees. A command specifically to open fire.
What?
And quite a literal fire it is. A single streak of burning hot red traces from the cliff to the east, directly at the building, setting fire to part of its wooden construction almost immediately. From the building,
Can we do anything before? Can we do something before that happens?
I don't know how you want to intercept something moving at the speed of light, but I like your gumption.
Speed of light. Jesus, I was suggesting like a wind wall. I can create a wind wall to prevent the fire. Like, oh
Well-
shit, fire.
We'll focus on that when we get to that, because for now,
Okay.
initiative becomes important because a bunch of people start yelling, and it's one of them yells like, "Oh, you finally come for me, huh?" And the other ones are like, "Kill that fool already." If you would like to get going, go ahead and knock me out. Our good friend Harlow is hot in this map. Spicy boy.
Super hot.
Yoink.
Hmm.
Everyone has rolled. The dogs are barking, ready to snap at anyone who comes nearby. This building opens up, and a fellow comes through. You don't see him quite yet, because he takes a moment to get around the building first.
The building's on fire.
Partially. Like, this is this obvious smoldering spot that, if left unattended, is going to consume the whole building in time.
Right.
Anyway, you see this big lizard man who takes out a
Fucking lizard.
big bow. Takes out a big bow. Oh, you goblins are gonna get it! You haven't tasted blood until I've spilt it. Olaf.
Oh, he just said the magic word. What? Goblins? Oh yeah.
The
The
arrow
burst of
from
the burst of fire came from around here, yes. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to make out what's up there from down here, so. Olaf the Heavy.
the heavy. I guess since I only
Olaf,
heard
how
it,
good are you at climbing?
not great, but hey. I'm gonna run 20 feet and I'm gonna make a spot check. See what I can see.
DJ and Aramis have a couple effects that shouldn't be there, I think.
You don't have bless
haste and
or bless anymore.
I don't know why it keeps activating that. I think it's because the default token has it on, and so whenever I put them...
You have to actually take it off your buffs page. I haven't done that.
Oh, that's funky. I don't like that. I don't like that. Go away. Well, it does have mage armor, generally. I have a special slot reserved for it, in fact. Olaf, if you take a quick look, it's not easy. It's not hard, I mean, to see this obvious spellcaster with the flickers of fire still on their fingertips. Additionally, while they're good at hiding, they are excited to get going. So they kind of betray their position. There's some more guys up there. Including one who looks, reminds you a bit of Hermes in terms of how hard he's trying.
It's gonna be another great day. Warriors to collect.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe this guy got the rosy. Oh man, that's great.
We haven't seen them on the combat tracker yet.
From the woodlands comes a few goblin babies. Ran also going, yeah, yeah. I mean lizard folk, but there's also a dwarf. They like dwarfs. They like shooting dwarfs with their arrows. Pew! The more smart and sensible person up here. Is he going to reveal his I mean, he's going to have to if he wants to use anything that he can do. Peeking over the corner is this fine gentleman who holds his hands out as if he's beckoning the powers from the stars above. I call from thee, Tiamat, the darkness. Whoop! He's cast darkness. I don't think that affects people with dark vision. So if you got that, good for you. Otherwise, you're suddenly in a darker place, which means things generally have consumed. Although, given the fact that you're under thick foliage, it's pretty sharp stuff. And then he says, "Get them and make it quick. I have places to be." Matthias. Oh no, it's so dark here. You can barely see half the spaces surrounding you. Might as well just compress all these dogs into one.
There you go. So yeah, so if you have dark vision, you can see in it, but you still get the concealment effect. So any attack has a 20% miss chance, even if you have dark vision.
You know, 3.5 darkness will forever haunt me because there was a point in Wrath of Righteous where a place was shrouded in darkness. And I thought it meant that it was surrounded in a solid globe, but dark vision sees through it, so nothing changed. So I was like, oh, it just looks a bit gloomy, I guess.
Yeah. Sif Dead's got that permanent sphere.
Everyone had
you need
dark
like
vision.
the Eldritch cantrip to see through.
Everyone with dark vision can see into Pathfinder darkness just fine. So I was so.
Oh, that's stupid.
And they all had dark vision, so none of them were technically affected by. Look like a dummy. Point is, it's Mattias' turn. Mattias and Tor. Don't forget that you're muted.
Okay, I don't want to be in this fucking circle.
Nobody does.
I want to get out of this.
That would sound very weird if it came from DG.
Oh, you remember where the bridge is?
Yeah, I was looking at the bridge because those.
So, due to how the darkness exactly works out, it's more like there are these dim shafts of light. You can still see some around you. You can still orient. That's not a problem.
Out.
The shadowy darkness clings to you like smoke as you pop out. Boop!
And I can shoot with my bow. Which target?
Well, you know, there's an old saying, you can't go wrong shooting a spellcaster. Or can you?
Hell yeah. Why the hell not? Yeah, I shoot the one with all the little buffs.
That's mostly just mage armor.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, it's also... I seriously don't know why, but mage armor has a tendency to show up double.
Die, fool.
Oh, they're gonna eat that arrow. Oh. The arrow flies and cuts their cheek, and it's suddenly like, oh, wait. More!
Hell yeah.
This fine gentleman his presence made known. He's like, oh, bangs his sword against his shield. Like, oh, come on me, dwarf. I'll show you a good time of seeing your maker.
Look, I do have a question though.
What is it?
Does Matthias get 2 ranged attacks, or does it only work for?
I do, but I move.
do.
He needs to plant his feet on the ground so he can take good aim.
Ah, because it requires a full action.
Yeah,
Fair
he
enough, that
needed to
makes a lot
take a
of sense.
5-foot step if he wanted to do a volley.
Okay,
Suddenly,
I will try to commit this to memory.
I'm going to assume that this guy had a good breakfast. Because honestly, he doesn't need a... This one jumps off from the cliff onto Ermis. Blade outstretched. Die, demon! Ah, I'm not a demon. but his feelings are hurt. Then the hobgoblin rolls down the rest of the hill. DG. What do you and your puppo do?
Can I put the anti-darkness mask as a free action or just like a?
You have to
one?
take a move action to put it on. You have to take it out and all.
Ugh. Okay, yeah, I'll take the
I-
move action to put it
I
on.
also think light spells can counter darkness, right?
Probably, yes. Why wouldn't they?
Oh, as long as they're a higher level.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put on the mask as my movement, and I'm gonna. Jeez. I can share the spell. Oh, jeez.
Put your little mask on.
You can see
Yeah.
perfectly, but the hobgoblins are probably like, "What the fuck is that? Why can't I see into that?"
Can I do my ring? Is that it?
It's an action standard.
Sorry, getting back to it.
You can
Okay,
use it
yeah.
fine.
I'm gonna use my ring right here, so it gets both of them, all three of them.
For a quick double check, I would like to make sure that that can go that far before we start,
Yeah, what's the range?
because it is beyond.
Great.
It is beyond the baby range that a lot of spells tend to have. Let's see. This is a long range spell. Fuck yeah, it hits them. Who do you want it to be
Yeah.
on? Which one of these two fine gentlemen is about to taste a crackle of lightning?
Can't I do like all three or just?
You know what? I'll give
Yeah,
you a
well, yeah,
look.
you could create the ring right on top of that good guy.
Well, actually, it's a 5-foot radius burst, so by definition, you can't go 10 feet across necessary to do that. So yes, you can.
Oh, 5 foot. Okay, so
It's also a burst which take place on intersections, so you can hit the two big guys or the little.
Yeah, he's right. It's a
So-
plus sign without the middle.
plus sign without the. Oh.
If you
So-
drop it on that guy, it could hit the guy above and the guy below.
Okay, I'll do that.
1d6. Roll me that. Batman.
1d6 come your way. 2,
2 is what they take. Ow!
and then I'll send out my doggio, Papio, Harlow.
And it's C.
Crap, I can't see him.
I don't.
Does it have dark vision?
Oh. So, hilarity, because your dog has a low light vision, whenever I select him, he doubles the range on that dark sphere of yours.
Hilarious.
That's funny.
That's great. Anyway, your dog goes for the. Well, I appreciate his go get him attitude. I don't
Oh.
think your dog can run up a sheer cliff.
Yeah.
You can go over here.
okay.
Though.
Okay,
Have you
right
seen
there.
dogs?
You can attack the guy that attacked Emerus with your dog.
Yeah, he's on the ground floor now.
Oh, he's right here.
Yeah, he's like all on the
Alright.
ground floor ish.
Oh no.
So you
He's not
will have
Emerus.
20% miss chance if you hit.
Because he is
Damn,
purple.
okay.
Go for it.
I'll still go for it.
Your dog does not have special eyes. Flutter.
Roll that percentile. 1d100.
20 and under, and it fails. Kabam! He's going to regret hitting the ground because that hits him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to grapple.
Oh, yeah, trip. Get that free trip. Give me that strength.
Ayo.
It's not a free grapple, it's a free trip.
It's a trip.
Oh, okay, trip, yes.
He's knocked onto the ground. No! I don't like that this one uses exhausted for the thing that most people use something else for. Anyway, he's on the ground. Oh no, I've fallen. What is this terrible fate? Where's prone? There's no prone. I can't click prone, really? Oh, it's a status thing. You have to apply it individually. Well, he's on the ground now. That's all that matters. Ermus jumps back. Oh no! This is no way to treat a lady, which I'm not. So I guess, you know what? I'm just going to stand right over him. And does he have Shock and Grasp? No, of course he doesn't. I also didn't replenish any of his spells. Like a dinghy. I have
You
too
should
much.
have.
I mean, I didn't refresh the spell slots. He's had a day to rest. He should have them back. I hope so.
Well, he already ran into a problem where he couldn't cast Shocking Grasp before, so it would make sense for him
Heck.
to have it now.
He has Dark Vision. He has a knife. Fuck this guy. He's prone.
Fuck him.
Oh no, he's not. No, he's not the one that's prone here. Whoops. This is with the guy who's prone. Apply, and he is prone. And he gets shanked.
To the bone.
Ooh, I can't believe you did it, Ermus. You know how to use a knife. Argus. If I remember correctly, you don't have dark vision.
I'm late to the party, but everyone has already started killing. I'm going to help them a little bit. That's it. That's the turn.
Everyone gets blessed.
Everyone is blessed.
I'm glad it's 50 feet burst, so you're not
Bless,
out of range yet.
Bless. Bless. Bless.
Gotta
Bless?
bless this party up so
Bless?
we can get this bucket up.
Why not applying bless? Where my bless? Who bless? Oobleck? Who bless? Give me a moment. I think I know how to figure this one.
Oobleck,
I think
Oobleck.
I know. Oobleck is a fun word though.
Michael Bluebleck.
There we go. Okay, cool. Now I should be able to just click and drag this onto other people. No, Harlow, you're not in the mood for getting blessed? Really? I guess that's
They're
just the
still
way it
on-
You know he's
is.
not in the mood right now.
Sometimes
Yes.
people.
Also, is the kobold still with us?
The kobold's on the carriage, who is like a distance back, and he didn't necessarily promise he'd take care of all your business for you.
That's fair enough. Just hoping they wouldn't steal the whole fucking thing.
I mean, hey, you're not dead yet. He can wait.
He can wait until we're dead.
This fine gentleman licks his lips. The thing I like most about dwarves and their silly little armor makes them a way easier target. He fires a blast at you, Olaf. And unlike any other blast, it doesn't matter what your armor's up to. Why is that DC 29? What the hell?
Am I in a Flint's game
Possible?
by any chance?
No,
Flint's game.
it's not supposed to be 29. It's supposed to be 14. I think it's... I don't get it. Can you show me the numbers at least? It's supposed to be DC 14.
We'll see.
I think what happened is that because I gave it a DC offset, it doesn't know what to do with it. There we go. Yeah, okay, it's the DC offset. That fucks it up. Anyway, he hits you with a touch attack. This spectral blast warps through your armor if it hits you. So yes.
Touch of 13, it hits me. Let me roll my will save.
One quick thing, that stand against giants thing.
Yes.
Would that apply here or anything?
Is it a giant subtype?
No. I just thought it popped up. I thought maybe it was wrong.
So yeah, I get like situational
against
troll
yeah,
things,
gotcha. Anyway, roll me that and that thing, and then you can roll me that will save. Oh, you're not becoming spooked anytime soon. Don't worry about it. Look at those. You got a 2, you got a 4, you got another 1. Just look at this guy. 29 on it. He would have made the ridiculous save that's not real.
Yeah.
Anyway, take 9 damage as the spectral
Okay.
blast, as I mentioned, goes straight through your armor. Over here are some more little goblinos on their
Little
works.
Goblinos.
They're like, yeah. Ooh.
Wait, hold on. He did make the save, though, no?
Yeah, so he's not shaken.
Ah.
Yeah.
The save is
for the
specifically for the shaken.
got
The attack rolls for the damage.
Well,
Oh, that was shaken. So that
might be
shack
shit.
was actually a 25.
Yeah, I know. I literally just told you that technically you would have applied the 2 and the 4 and the other 1.
Yeah.
also,
It wasn't
yeah,
in
the blast
blue.
will work. Well, Olaf might be shaken, but at least he's not stirred.
An arrow flies free, and it flies towards our good friend Matthias, who
Damn.
has pretty good armor class. Flicks it aside with ease.
Oh, he does? What's
23.
Matthias's AC? Holy crap.
Okay, they spent 1, 2 spell slots on that. They spent a spell slot on that. Okay, already counted for that one because I'm smart. I was born yesterday.
Yeah, you were.
They don't like the fact that they got shot, so cowardice away. They turn invisible. I'm a little coward, short and stout.
Here is my handle. Here is my pack.
This veteran goes over here. He's like, come at me, gah! Come at you, dwarf! Let's see how you like a river water. This final goblin warrior strides towards Natherson. Weapons are swung at him. Teeth gnash at him. Natherson has armor class, so he doesn't take that first hit, but oof. His horns, however, have been set free. There's one more guy, and he's up here, and he's a little sad. Man, these adjectives are great. Olaf, a hobgoblin jumps right on top of you. I don't think this is going to work out for him.
Yeah, nope.
Olaf, would you like to roll me a, let's say grapple? Because he jumps right on top of you. So, the law of conservation of momentum has some things to say about this guy's stupid plan. So as I said, a grapple check, please. Okay, cool. That's 10 over what I was even going to ask. He bounces off of your shield, or whatever you use to bounce him.
Yeah.
But you kind of just flick him over yourself because he was kind of expecting a taller target, and also you're a really good fighter. And he's kind of a nerd.
That move where I use his momentum against him.
Yeah, flick him into the water is the point. You see this sploosh as he lands in it.
I think you need a bath.
Wait, they will shout it.
Oh, we just called you dirty, bitch.
There's an old saying called "Who let the dogs out?" and I think your Natherson just did. Anyway,
I believe the song was actually about ugly women.
that
I don't
just gets
believe
me.
you. I don't believe you.
The hounds descend upon the goblin guy, who is instantly murdered.
Moided.
Crap.
Imagine if 3 wolves jumped at a guy riding on horseback and they just tore him to the ground in a single set of bites. That'd be terrifying. Ugh.
I am sad that I cannot see it.
Well, I mean, you can probably see, like, in the distance, these 3 shapes do one. Like I said, the actual effectiveness of the darkness is a bit debatable in here. Let's see, Mr. Natherson, what do you have? I think, yeah, your favorite Emery Goblinoid. But you have to deal with this stupid warg. He's going to take out his bow, but I guess he's going to have to go for the dagger. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to step back and take up that longbow and shoot at one of the other goblinoids. That sounds like a great plan. I like that plan. Goblinoid applies. Can't use sneak attack, but he is going to go for that rapid shot. Anything else? He has the high ground. Ha! Did it apply the damage to that? Should have. Yes, it did. Thank you. All I needed to know. The Goblinoid's plans changes. Olaf, it's your turn again. What do you do down there, bucko? Except the dwarves.
What he said.
Damn, I wish I knew dwarf.
That was Goblin, actually. Insulting them in their own language.
Oh.
Charge!
Oh no, you're so fast. One of them was a bit readying an attack. Non-attack of opportunity, just like an attack of, like, if you come at me,
That's
I'll come
fine.
at you.
Yeah.
Can you imagine seeing a train barreling down towards you and you try to strike it?
Even though that was a mighty blow, it does not hit.
That does hit because you're charging.
But that is true. Makes it, breaks it.
Got a little too cocky, and it got a little right on the where they right when the armor jumped up from all the movement.
What the hell?
Did you apply the charge
I,
to?
I applied, but then it just whispered you to Game Master miss.
Huh.
Here, there. Oh no, I just applied it to someone else. It was all the way over there. Whoops. Here, take your 5 hit points
Try
back.
this again. Apply. Normal. Miss. Why is it? Oh,
You-
because apply charge. Letting me charge -2. There we go. Gotcha.
And now you may strike him with the fury of a man who just got hit. Sweet Jesus!
There we go.
Jeez.
He's down to -13. What he feels so proud, I imagine. Oh man, he gets you in a chink in the armor and you just slap him across.
That was a good hit. This was better.
Nyum, nyum. Point blank shot,
Witnessed
baby.
by Matthias.
Pew, 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 pew. He was going to go for Matthias because he looks like a dangerous guy, but this Olaf dude is up to no good. He's starting making trouble in the neighborhood.
Got one
Yeah,
little
you
fight
wanna
and the
go back?
goblin got scared.
So you move with your arms in the lair.
That is a miss.
That's a mess.
Matthias. Spectral blasts are swung at Olaf as these guys are like, oh no, this guy looks like tough news.
Alright, I'll shoot that lone hobgoblin in the corner to east of me. And I do full round for this one.
Oh no.
See if I hit.
Let him have it.
I think I set up a full attack for this one.
Ooh.
See if it
Actually,
works.
if you're just using your bow,
Yes.
I think it automatically has like a little button that says full attack.
Oh, there it is. Done.
Man,
Oh,
Oh.
that's a two
Hey, you
twos.
jinxed me.
there was a gust of wind.
Yeah.
A little fart that prevented.
You're not sure if if he's gone mad or if he just got cocky after that, but a guy steps up to you, Olaf, and tries to let you have, but just ain't gonna work like that. I'm gonna kill me this dagger boy. I'm gonna show him what a you call that a knife? This is a knife. Duck under it. Keep going, Ermis. You can stay alive. DG. Ermis
Oh
gets into a lot of melee scraps and he never gets too bad.
no. I want to cast. Can I cast a protection from energy on him?
What energy do you think he's gonna get hit by anytime soon?
Oh, I
Sword
thought that was like
energy.
sword energy.
No. So
Energy
protection
sword
of energy,
Sunday.
like example. So if you look at Eldritch Blast, you could say like protection from what is that, necrotic?
Actually, Eldritch
Or
Blast in 3.5
force.
has no energy associated
Okay,
types.
then never mind. So
It's-
yeah, that is a useless spell right now.
Ah.
There is a
fuck
person
this
who was
spell.
casting Scorching Ray a moment ago.
Yeah, you could do protection from fire, but I think he already gets that, right? Because he's a tiefling.
Yeah, he gets some of that, yes.
God damn. Okay. Can I do heat metal on this dude then? Is he wearing metal?
Yeah, I think he's wearing like a breastplate. He's wearing banded mail, a heavy shield, and a sword in his hand. So yes, he's covered in metal.
Finally, I can use this spell.
For some reason, he also has 3 Cure Moderate potions, and I don't know where he got them from.
Incanti. And then I
I think somewhere went wrong.
cast heat metal.
Cool. It's not as exciting as it is in 5e, but it's... I don't know. I don't think anything should be as exciting as heat metal in 5e. On round 1, nothing happens quite yet, but in a bit of time, he's going to start feeling the burn.
And can he Hot Harlow attack him?
Yeah, certainly.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, your ring.
Oh yeah, my ring.
Your ring. Oh,
I don't know where they went though.
I want to...
They were right here.
I forgot something.
One is it?
I forgot
Invisible,
something.
yes.
Fairy Fire negates invisibility.
Ooh, it does.
So you see this electric sparking happen.
No, not to him. Cut. I want to this dude.
It was centered on him. So yeah.
The one who ran down.
They're still affected by it. That goes on for 5 rounds.
No. Only this person and this person was affected, not him.
The guy who was standing in the middle. What? How would you do that? There's no one standing there right now.
There was. I swore there's another person right
There was a
here.
goblin.
Yeah, he moved. He's fighting Olaf right now.
Okay, so yeah, he gets sparked too.
The way that works is a 5-foot burst. You can't hit the top and the bottom without hitting the guy in the
I thought
middle.
I thought it just
Oh,
sparked
gotcha.
them. Okay, never mind. Okay, so it just hits them.
Cool. Gotcha. Little thumbs up there. All right. Well, your dog goes for a bark, bork.
Yes. Oof. Oh, he
This
doesn't
guy
get-
has too much armor class, though. He's got a shield, and he holds it in front of your dog. And your dog goes, oh, no, I can't bite through that. You know, Ermis,
Okay.
he has that, what's it called? That vim and vigor in his hearty heart once he gets stabbed.
What's his AC?
19. Does that apply it? It
There's
does.
a bless.
Oh, yeah.
Did it apply flanking?
It, yeah, everything is applied. Let's see. What's his attack modifier? Really? He's got a +4 on the dagger.
Yep.
Poor guy should get a better dagger if he wants to use it. Argus.
Pinball wizard.
Yes. I will assume that you three have it covered, and I'm going to go for it, the caster.
Hey, we got it.
There is a cliff, but I'm good at climbing. But there will be a penalty because of the heavy armor. How would that resolve?
It should automatically apply it to your skill check.
Where the hell are you going, good sir?
I would like to go over here.
Cool. You've
Or
hidden
at
your
the very
cursor,
least
so
move
by the way,
over
I
here.
can't see where you're. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
have
Just,
to
just,
do
just, just roll me some climbing, and we'll see where you end up.
Over here or over there? Yeah, sure. One moment.
Now, if you're going over there, you don't have to roll at all, but you got a bit of an odd angle.
I do have a spear that might reach them, but anyway, here. I don't suppose I can take 10 on this.
No.
So it is just
Not in
gonna be a
combat.
roll.
Taking
in
10
combat.
implies you
Fair
take a
enough.
little bit more time than usual.
That makes sense.
I mean, it's a pretty coarse face. It has all kinds of plants growing on it. Let's see what a 15 would get you normally, and we'll see how that. Just so we got a little frame reference. Let's see. A 15 would get you on any surface with adequate handholds or footholds, such as a very rough rock surface. Yeah, sure. You can climb her up.
Okay, I would like to. Oh, excuse me.
And let them
move
have it.
somewhere over here, so I'm not in the darkness. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait, no, hold on. I do have a long spear, so I won't be able to attack. So me climbing over is kind of pointless. I would have to attack from the darkness, or I would have to move somewhere like.
No,
over
you can
here.
move. Yeah, move south. Perfect.
Okay, well that takes your whole turn
Okay.
then, because that's quite a distance.
That's true. This means I can't attack then.
Yep, that's your whole turn.
Fair enough. Oh well, in that case, I'm just gonna stand right next. No, never mind. Let's just go with us. No backsies.
This guy.
No backsies.
Sees a little lizard man in the distance. Wait, does he
I'm
have
not
Eldritch
little.
Spear? Because I don't think he can shoot that far otherwise. Oh, yeah. And he's going to have to take a little step. Take a little step. This doesn't concern you, lizard. Pachoo!
Oh, okay. I'll be leaving then. My touch AC is 11, I believe.
Dodge. 6 skills there, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
Matthias, how would you like to make some friends? Gosh, I just want to select
No.
But unfortunately,
no,
this dog would like to... Listen, making friends is what he lives for. Preferably his mouth making friends with your face.
Oh.
I like that it was dumb.
Oh.
That perfectly encapsulates what it just did.
I can't believe I wasted my whole turn casting a spell that doesn't work. I feel angry.
Yeah. Dude, that happens all the time when you're DMing. There's just so much shit going on.
I personally think it just makes sense for a character to make that kind of wrong judgment call. I mean, they got zapped and they were like, huh. Well, let's see. I think they're a sorcerer, so they just have a bunch of other castings left. Yeah, sure.
This guy is so anxious he has 2 mage armors at once.
I don't know. Listen, his buff page does not make mention of 2. He just has 2 of them for some reason.
Do they stack?
No, it doesn't. If I'm correct, then yeah, it's 4 from shield, 4 from mage armor, 4 from dex. These guys are big blasters, effectively. They're supposed to dish out big shooty bang bangs. Olaf, you're scary. You're close, and this person can cast magic missile.
That is
Rolling
incredibly
1 3
nice.
times.
Very nice, yeah, roll.
So
By this time next week, Olaf might run out of hit points.
They dive into the bushes. There's a guy down here who's like slowly climbing his way out of the water. Just roll me. I want to see. Oh no! Oh no! No!
I told you need a bath.
Oh man, he could barely swim in there. The dogs all beset themselves upon the wild boy. Let me just do it like this. And then we'll do... And then Mr. Natherson, who's having none of this shit, is going to take his pot shots. Rapid shot.
They should also try and take... Oh, almost.
Apparently, it thinks that was a crit hit. I don't know why. Seriously, game, what the fuck? Oh,
Yeah,
it apparently thinks that
950.
its armor class is 0. That's not... I don't even. You know what? We'll just roll with it. You know what, game? Fine. I'll surrender to your madness for this once. Olaf. These guys are oddly persistent for how good you're doing.
Quite all right. I'm used to it. I'm in my glory.
The golden days. So what do you do on your turn, Mr. Olaf?
Oh. Going to make a full round attack on the guy in front of me.
I don't think you need a 4-round attack, but I like jinxing things.
You know what? You don't, but Olaf doesn't know that. Olaf just wants to cleave goblins.
I flutter my eyelashes. Flutter, flutter. You know, with rolls like that, why do I even show up to work? Minus 21, good sir. You needed that second swing, but...
He'll step up over the corpse as a 5-foot step and end his turn.
Excuse me. Excuse me, I need to go through here. Thank you.
The corpse aside.
Okay,
Excuse me, thank you.
cool. You know what? If they run towards you, Matthias, they don't have to deal with Natherson.
That's also true.
They don't want to deal with this man with his angry wolves. Oh no, you get critical for 2!
Ooh, that's awesome.
Terrifying.
Good news, they don't have to deal with Natherson. Good news, they don't have to deal with Natherson.
Kapow! Right at your face, August. This time, you will have to roll. He also rolled max
That
damage on
does
that.
hit.
Ooh. Nope, he just
Hold
rolled really
on.
good.
Give me one moment. Will.
It's a DC 14. 15-ish. Anyway, you're not shaken. But you do take 12 damage.
Yes.
As you are hit
When
with
they
this
counter.
spectral blast that sinks into you and feels like this huge... Like Olaf just decked you, and he meant it.
That
Matthias,
happened a few times.
there's many...
I'm gonna have to do my 3 attacks on this wolf in front of me now. Hell yeah. Oh. 2.
Ooh! If you're going for the wolf, yeah. The warg starts whining as it reaches critical hit points.
Got it. Oh, I set this up for the 2 weapons, so ignore the next one. It's still the bastard sword. There's the sword. There we go. And that's a short sword.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so there is no more warg. The goblin who was sitting on a charging warg flips and falls over. So yeah, he regrets charging in so boldly where no one had ever charged before. This guy's had so just enough. Enough is enough. He raises his blade, disregards all of his defenses, and just takes a wild swing at Aramis, who,
Ooh.
thanks to temporary hit points,
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
even feel that one.
Yes, they should have 5.
DG.
Oh, 5.
Actually, all of us should have 5.
Equal to your
Excuse
hit
me.
dice.
Yes.
I can hit both of them with my ring now.
Oh, who are you hitting? Oh, yeah, sure, go. I mean, they're already affected, so you can just stack it on if you want it. Ooh.
2.
Ow. Oof.
I'll head 5 temp HP to start the battle, you're saying?
Equal to your hit
Hang on.
dice. So 6.
Oh.
That's how you
I'm a
make it
lot better
stay.
than I'm doing a lot better than I thought it was.
Oh.
And there's fire on him now.
Oh,
It's
goodness.
starting to burn.
My. How terrifying. What does your dog do?
Oh wait, is the ring in action?
Yes. But your dog can still do
Oh.
stuff.
Okay, yeah. Bite attack. Oof. No. Oh, does he?
That
do I
doesn't
roll?
include flanking, and since it includes flanking,
Oh, I roll again.
bite.
Okay.
Look at those sweet damage numbers.
Yeah, and oh, do I roll for the heat thing? It doesn't really say.
Oh yeah, 1d4 please.
One.
On the second round that it's active, he takes 1d4. That brings him down to 0.
Yeah.
Aramis seizes his chance. He's like, man, you know what? The stabbing stuff, I can see why Olaf's into it.
If he does more of that, or maybe Olaf will appreciate it more.
And
Hermes takes rogue levels.
Aramis takes first kill. R2D2 should not have a kill count, but Aramis
No.
should.
He's gonna get a nice
Wait,
strata
hold
mead
on.
from
RT
that. C3PO didn't have a kill count. R2D2 killed shit with that flamethrower.
Argus. He's
Yeah,
right in front of you. You just
RTD2 has a ridiculous step count. Yes, I'm going to step over, and I'm going to tell them that they might assume that as a cleric, I might have given a vow against shedding blood, but I do not subscribe to such niceties. So, that would be the full action attack.
I don't know if that
starting-
was a thing in AD&D too, but I know it was one in AD&D.
It was, yeah. So, that's the one.
His armor class, by the way, is 17.
Correct. That's 2. And that is 3. I'm wondering if it actually accounts for that little amulet that I have. It might.
You notice that you do a little less. His skin offers a supernatural resistance of some kind,
Mm.
but it's not much. You still really get him. He's starting to look a bit winded.
Good. So
Hmm.
did it count for plus too? Yeah, it did. Enhancement and ability. There we go.
This guy's gonna just take a little bit of distance. It tells that the torch that they can have a fun time all they want. This guy does not want to put up with that angry dwarf. Olaf, take your damage, please, or we will. I don't think. I don't know what your odds are for even failing this, considering all the fear saves you have. But hey. Also, I need to fix the base sheet.
Normally, we'll just add the modifiers after.
Yeah, I know. I got a brain. So yeah, you're
Yeah, it's
fine.
stomach.
It's also a spell ability, by the way. So you get
So yeah,
plus
yeah.
7.
+7. 19.
Wait. Oh no. It was red. I thought maybe it was a 1. One's still
No,
no,
no.
no.
Rolled.
On the ground, humiliated, embarrassed, but he can still duck and roll behind you. He has dark vision, I think. He does not. They don't. Excuse me, while I double check this, because I don't want to look like a
Goblins should have dark vision, no?
dark.
So what-
They do. Okay, cool. In that case, he can roll into the darkness sphere and give you the old pokies in the back. Luckily,
No.
Matthias has
No.
defenses.
That new plate's treating them well.
The
Exactly.
torch looks at you, Olaf. They got something for you. A nice big burn. it-
Wow.
It's a touch attack.
I think so. I don't know why if they would get a second ray. I think you need like level.
If they get a second ray, the second ray hits me. The first one doesn't.
They get a second ray at 7th, and they're not 7th, so no. Their ray misses. Like, God, we gotta run. This guy's too tough. Keep going. This guy would just be happy if he got out of the water. He's clinging to
Slowly
the
making
ledge.
his way up.
All
Slowly making his way up.
Oh, wet and celebrity. Like, he lost his weapon. Like, his sword is washed out of his hands by now. His shield's practically not clean because he had to loosen it up. I'm so scared.
If he
Remi-
saw what, if he
that
saw what
reminds
was
me of
going
something
on,
that
he should just float downstream.
He would stay down. Yes. Like a turd that he is.
A
That
turd.
reminds me of one of the older campaigns that there was a moment that Safi unfortunately wasn't present for, but we went into an arena with some status inflicting enemies, and the barbarian kept getting paralyzed and gently pushed over the edge, waking up once he is at the bottom, climbing up, and then getting gently pushed off again like by a cat. And it was the most amusing fight I've ever seen.
Yor sees
First off,
cowards
I guess.
running away. He doesn't take kindly to that. There's no place for goblin cowardice in his forest. He'll fire his bow. You ain't running from here, boys. This is my town, and you don't set my damn house on fire.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe they should tend to the house roof.
They got all the time in the world when that comes. Olaf, what do you do?
Olaf is going to charge.
Uh-oh.
He's going to say in Goblin, "All your armored goons are down. Now I'm coming for your rag-lone, ugly bastards."
They yell back something about that you have yet to face their strongest. Nya.
That's a miss.
It's a fucking 1 you rolled. And it's a 19.
Yeah, dude, I have so many bonuses against goblins with this axe.
So how much do you hate goblins? Way too much, man. You have no idea.
Too much, way too much.
Oh, I see another problem is that for some reason it added... oh, those are damage details I'm looking at. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I was wondering, what the fuck are you doing with 2d6 added to your attack? But yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, the 2d6 is from the Bane, yeah. Just says untyped for some reason.
Ugh.
I don't know why.
This guy, Argus, you can tell that he's slowly starting to scoot away. Actually, can he even fire? No, he can't fire that in melee. Doesn't have all the cool features. He's supposed to be blasting from a distance. He's got precise shot. Doesn't want to deal with you up close. Argus will trigger attack of opportunity and he runs away. Why can't I add oh yeah, because I already included it.
Good news is you could take it with your spear if you want to.
Argus, he runs. Attack of opportunity, please. You get him good. You get him good. He points back at you. Follow me not, or die. Pew. Pew, 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 pew.
That is a miss.
The spectral bolt slams into the tree, causing a few splinters to retch loose. With that, you got this whole warg to yourself, and it looks around and then looks at the water.
You're good, fam.
We good, fam?
Yeah.
I don't think there's much of a fam left by the end of this.
Maybe a short sword.
All right. I think that we're at the point where Olaf just cleaves these people in half, or something. Yeah, we'll just wrap it up. We'll just wrap it up. How about we don't worry about the details?
Yeah, so you assume a minute later Olaf
Oh.
comes stomping back from the woods covering in goblin guts. Kept trying to run away from him.
I don't.
Kept charging him down.
I think Argus, would you like to tear this man apart? You love rolling your attack rolls, don't you?
Yes, I've been meaning to chase them down. Alright, let's see if I can actually tear them to pieces. Nope. Yes.
Well, that ought to do him. That ought to do him.
Nope.
Cool.
They don't have a lot of hit points, I assume.
Nope. I mean, they have damage resistance 1 actually. Like I mentioned, they seem to have a supernaturally thick skin. But other than that, there's one hobgoblin who is exhausted and tired, and there's a little goblin boy who, well, I don't think he's going to live long considering there's a wolf behind him and a master swordsman as well. So let's not sit on things that have already have an obvious outcome.
The guy on the cliff, seeing his friends mutilated before him, drops back in the water.
This little goblin, by the way, either you kill him or he's gonna jump in the river. Either way, he's out of here. The other guy, however, who's still stuck, like just lies on his back and spews water out of his mouth. Olaf returns eventually, victorious. There's one more guy on the ground if you want to beat him up. But to all the civilized people who don't immediately fly into a fit of rage when they are faced with a hobgoblin, Mr. Natherson would like to know, A, if you have something to fix this damn house, and B, who the hell you even are.
So Olaf will do something different. He'll actually, what he'll do is he won't cleave the goblin's skull. See, like, the goblin, like, breathing heavily, like, even move, and he'll toss him back into the river.
You watch Ermis have the cheekiest fucking plan in the world. He walks up there, and he casts Tiny Hut.
What?
I think it's an action, so he
Yeah.
can just throw it out there, and technically it would cool it to 70 degrees, so the fire just smothers.
Yes.
It is a
oh,
ridiculous
wha-
use of the spell, but
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
say it works.
Oh yeah. Tiny Hut is one of the most underrated spells in D&D.
I think 5e people have figured that out when they talk about the
5e.
bunker strategy.
Oh, bunker,
I
yeah.
got to use it I got to use it only once in 5e, but the use of it was amusing. Through some plot shenanigans, I had access to both cleric and sorcerer spell lists, and at one point, I believe I cast the Magnificent Mansion and a tiny hut for the person who was on the shit list for acting dumb.
That's
Well,
funny. Oh,
excellent.
you're in timeout. Not allowed in the
You
mansion.
sit. You sit in the
I have
timeout
a
tent.
tiny hut. You're not allowed to go
All
into the
right.
mansion.
I want to know
Can
who
I
you are, what you're doing in my forest, as it were.
can I sprinkle the dust, the dirt, and cast like while Aramis is going up there and casting tiny hut? Can I go around
Yes, you can.
sprinkling
You can do as you
dirt?
want.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it. I'll
bodies?
drag the corpses
I
over.
will, and I will be following the Gala with
However-
her rear ash thing and chopping off the ear right after she does it.
Yes.
DG, there's one quick thing to note. When you sprinkle the dust on these gentlemen who were throwing those spectral blasts around, your powder, like, it's subtle, but it gets, like, split aside and doesn't land on them.
On who? Okay.
On
The
the people
robed
who were throwing
ones.
those ghostly blasts, when you try to sprinkle them with your little powder, the powder just splits as if an invisible hand forces it away from the body.
Oh.
Imagine trying to drop dust on a strong magnet.
Oh. Interesting. I'll write that in my book. This is not a goblin, right? This one.
These are all hobgoblins, yes. Well, the small ones are goblins, proper. Those are all the others are
Yeah.
hobgoblins.
Oh, the hobgoblins negate the dust.
No,
No, the robed ones.
just the ones who were throwing those spirit blasts around. The sorcerer, yeah, sure, very much affected.
Got it. Okay. I'll note that.
Is it possible for me to collect them, just put them in one place so that DG doesn't have to walk around in the forest? With
You're
hobgoblins?
cute. Sure, we can put them all in one big pile.
You get your dust, I'll take your ear. You get your dust, I'll take your ear.
Yes. Delamar Hosin Sinbeliki. Boom.
I really don't care anything about these doggies. You can do what you want to do with them.
I mean, one of the dogs is technically in a critical condition, but not dead. So if you want to do anything with that, you can.
Yeah, I
Can
really
I
don't
heal it?
care one way or the other.
Can I heal it?
Sure.
Yay.
I suppose I could use medicine on those as well. On the one that's
Yes.
alive. I do have an appropriate image for it.
Can I comment down?
I wonder,
using-
make sure buff off yourself.
See, the fun part that 5e always misses is that because things are described as usually neutral evil, it implies that they can be non-neutral evil. So that's how you avoid the orc question. Dummies, the orc baby question was one you invented yourself all along. Nya! Very
Yes.
intelligent.
Anyway,
Oh my god, Argus.
what?
Oh my
The
goodness.
meme.
The poor Popo. I gotta tally
I
some
mean,
experience up.
Let me just see if this puppy is salvageable.
I mean, you know,
I
it's
assume that would be just regular medicine.
it's about as salvageable as the average person who's been brought close to death. So
Hmm.
that one
So
was
he can be our friend.
5, 3. So two more threes, and those were 5-1, and this is a no. That was the 5. The wargs are 3s, 2s. So 3 2s.
3 2s and a 1.
There we go. I got the okay. Got the totals. All right. Oh wait, there's one more 3 because there's one guy in the water. I forgot about him. All right. Well, you got an unconscious warg. If you give him a proper cure spell, a heal spell, he'll probably be unconscious, but otherwise,
Yes.
like people
Okay,
don't
you go right ahead.
magically come back to life.
Oh wait, he won't come back to life.
Well, he's alive. It's just he won't magically become conscious again if he's relying entirely on natural healing.
Yeah. So yeah, basically he'll wake up in like hours from now. With
He'll wake up when he's got his blood back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll cast the level 1 cure wounds.
This is where cure minor wounds is like amazing. You just tap a boy and he wakes up.
He did the good cure with light wounds.
Damn, Skippy. The warg is not sure what to make of the situation. Because it's a warg. What's in score?
Can
It's
I
6.
pet it?
Well, yeah.
It's 6. They can open doors.
6. It's smart enough to know what's going on most of the time.
Hmm.
Oh, what role would I have to do to like?
Animal handling.
Well, no, it's too intelligent for that. It's more like you're talking to someone. I guess for you, you could use diplomacy if you want it.
Yes.
Because like at a certain point, the thing stops being an animal, and you could just talk to it if it knows the language. Let's see, do works. What languages would a warg know? I guess it would
Assuming
know
they
Goblin.
would know Goblin, right?
Languages. Common. Oh, they also speak common.
Oh, 19. So 28.
What do you want a diplomacy out of it? What kind of abracadabra are you doing in this little brain?
Hi, my name is DG. I know we're saving you from death, and we want you to join us. If you're okay with that.
Okay.
At some point, we're not gonna have enough food for everyone.
And then it'll
It's
just fuck
fine.
off. That's how that works.
Yes, but what's your name? Do you have a name?
It tilts
You
its
want a
head.
name?
It doesn't have a name.
Your name will be Bob Smith. Bob Smith.
Deep in its little heart, it knows that it hates that name. And leers at you.
Oh, not? Do you like that? No, not that name.
He wants a strong name. A firm name. In case you forgot, those teeth are looking like some nasty chompas.
Grage.
That's better.
Rrr.
It's still not great, according to Hermes. But if the
Uh,
thing's
Olaf,
okay with it, go
what-
for it.
What's a strong name? A strong dwarven name?
On the spot here.
Dog meat.
Yeah, I'm for a dog.
Fuck it, I
Do
got the
dwarves keep
generator open.
dogs?
Fucking Fargus is the first name I get.
What?
I got some great
Um,
names. I got Gurdar, Fargus, and Thardar.
Yeah, Gurdar. I like that. Gurdar.
Gurdar.
Yeah, we already
You
have
like
one
that?
Argus in this.
You have
in
recruited
this
Gurdar, the Dur of Gars, or something. I don't know.
Gurdar. Oh fuck.
Bark.
Gurdar.
I'm gonna duplicate it, and we now got Gurdar.
Yay. Oh, and this is Harlow, your other Wolven brother.
It's very much aware that it is not as smart as it is. Dog. That's its
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Dwarvish for dog was. Dog and Dwarvish.
It's Doggo.
It's Doggo.
Paparino.
And yes. Yay.
And it could buy through a parking meter.
More doggo friends.
Why is parking meters oddly specific?
It's the only thing in Bitro, so they don't have a big selection of things. Anyway, we have our gracious host here.
Your gracious host who's been standing here for a while wondering what the fuck the deal is, guys. He's on
Can
the
I
clock.
move him? Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Red
sure.
Eye.
Give me a moment. I'll give you the whole goddamn sheet. If you just let me turn on permissions first. As long as he's okay with the situation, he'll stick around. But
Yay.
well, Mr. Natherson is still like,
Greetings.
all right. So I wake up, and I find that someone sets my house on fire when I'm trying to have a nap. And then more importantly, my dogs are all upset. And now there's a lizard. And some flesh people. And a man with horns. And their dog. And now you
But
took
you're
one of
also
their
a lizard.
dogs.
Are you a lizard?
I don't see how that's relevant to the current proceedings.
I woke up
we-
and there was a lizard.
Yeah.
Very cheap.
Nora
confirm that
Whiston
was-
referred us to you.
That old guy, huh? Well,
Yeah.
all right. Why did he refer you to me?
So because there's goblins in these woods and we're here to kill them.
Motions around.
Honestly, I thought you just did it for sport. And we're just looking for something to kill the time. All right.
He does it
Oh.
for sport.
I mean, yeah, sports part of it, but business combined business and pleasure. You know, best of both worlds.
Well, gotcha. Fine, Mister Stone Man, gotcha. Ugh. Anyway, so you're here to fight. I know two big clumps of them. One's up in Wrathkeep. The other one's been gathering up at Cinder Hill and near the Skull Gorge Bridge. So, I wouldn't recommend going to Wrathkeep, though. Very haunted. And I've seen some big things moving around Skull Gorge Bridge. So, to be honest, if you want to fight the goblins where they're at, you're going to be dealing with some tough resistance. Yeah, they got ghosts up in Wrathkeep, man.
I don't really like ghosts.
Yeah, they're haunting up that tower. I don't know what's up with it. Been happening ever since they arrived, so I can only assume they got some sort of necromancer there. Been keeping the common folk away from it, at least. It's a cool place, though. They got giant's bones and all that from an old siege long ago. And there's rumors of some ancient treasure left inside that no one ever got.
Interesting.
Olaf, you said the magic words.
So, anyway.
And you say ghosts? Ghosts of what exactly?
I'm not too much of a ghostologist. But up in the tower, when the last structures of that thing still were remaining, is this weird spectral figure that shows up at night from time to time. It doesn't seem to do much or go anywhere. It just makes a lot of noise and light, but...
Oh, a ghost.
Yeah.
I could deal with a ghost.
Oh. And you said that was in the Wrathkeep?
Wrathkeep. Old human structure built long ago. Best I can tell, got into a tangle with the local giants, and, well, there ain't many giants around, but they sure as hell ain't many humans in there either. So,
Right.
I just got a question. Is Wiston expecting you to kill all the goblins, or are you just supposed to clear out Wrathkeep or something?
Route to them.
Yeah, we're supposed to route them.
I
But
don't-
in my definition, routing is this.
It's back to all the corpses.
And then probably like in the background, way in the distance, you see that one guy splashing in the water. Help! I'm drowning.
I mean, I guess I sort of let that one live if he could survive the rapids.
His swim modifier is -14. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
he can.
so- Well, I guess it's just a slow death for you.
Don't swim in full plate, kids. It's dangerous.
Yes, it is. Olaf knows that.
I can do it. I'm mostly fine.
I appreciate that this thing is like, hey, Mr. Natherson will be upset with you if you aren't nice to his dogs when you meet him. Just one of those cute little details that I think is nice.
I just had a nasty idea.
To see my
We can
swim
catch a
roll,
goblin.
it gets impossible for Olaf to swim.
You couldn't even swim in
Jesus.
still water. You just fucking sink with a -25.
Well, yeah, because he's a
I'll
chunk of
prepare
muscle.
Like he jumps into the water and just cannonball sinks to the
Dude.
bottom.
Yeah, I'm gonna prepare breathe water next time. Water breathing.
Olaf,
Yeah.
if I ever learn regeneration, we can catch a goblin, just get infinite ears.
Ooh, good business plan. I like it.
I'm pretty sure after the 50th identical ear, they might start to notice that.
I mean,
Wait a
what
minute,
what
why
are
are
we
these
gonna
50
do?
ears all have the same notch?
Notch is not genetic. Notches would be gone.
Notch made
once they
Minecraft.
become-
Oh, I'm such a jokester.
They
You
did
would
make it.
regenerate the ear to full pre-notch, and then we'll notch them as we go.
What is a notch?
You don't know
It's
what
like-
an ear notch is?
Oh my god,
No.
I can imagine Olaf just sitting there and like doing that little you know how they do figures out of paper? And you kinda unfold them and it's like a link of people holding hands or something.
Yeah.
Except that with ears.
Anyway,
Olaf is just making custom notches into every ear.
if you're gonna be taking care of business, I'll just give you the long and short of it. They got a sergeant, like
Yeah.
one of those big chiefs, and a bunch of goons stationed out by the bridge. I think they were planning to send over someone big, because they were all like trying to look as spiffy as possible or something. I don't know. Maybe they got a head honcho who's just rolling in sometime soon. I don't think you're gonna like what's over at Rothkeep though. Other than that big old ghost they got moving around there, they got a big minotaur, one of those giant guys, and they got what's it called again? A manticore. That's what you call it. Those things with tail spikes. Throw them around like a shower.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they use it as a way station
Gross.
for some of their wargs, so that they can do scouting around here. course, I've been trying to keep their numbers down, but there seems to be endless ones of them. Usually by this point, they give up and go home because I'm just too good at killing all of them.
We can inform them of the war, right, from the notes we've gotten.
What?
Informant of the what?
The whole gathering for whatever. We found the notes in the dungeon. Remember on that half dragon guy?
Oh yeah.
There was something about the war in there.
If you can find the notes, I'll accept them as an answer.
Yeah, give me a moment.
Let me see if I can find them for you. Because maybe they're still in this character. This is the fun part about things getting duplicated when they get thrown around, is that sometimes it's still in the dead dude's inventory. Oh, I can't even open it because I destroyed a sheet at some point.
Oh.
So, who knows what's on that thing? Where the fuck did it go? Oh, well.
Well, in that case, I can inform them that this is more than just some random goblins, and it's actually a concerted effort because they now have a leader.
Oh. Does it mention how big of a leader he is?
I don't honestly quite remember, so I'd say tentatively yes. That it is some sort of big leader who wants to unite
Dragon
people,
worshiping
the
person.
goblins.
That's a problem. Listen, there are like thousands of hobgoblins up in the mountains. Thousands of them. If someone unites them, that's a pretty sizable army. You could take Brindle with that.
And we should work on weeding them out.
I mean, it's
decapitating
well,
their
I mean,
command.
it's not likely. The goblins like to fight. They don't really have like even their strongest leaders tend to clash, and then one of them dies, and then the other one dies.
See, we've been following this goblin exodus from the east, and
Oh,
everyone I catch keeps talking about the big meeting they're having, and
oh,
I think it's happening.
I don't think this is going away anytime soon.
Yeah, this sounds like something that's a little bigger than just little old me. Then, well, I don't really care too much. I'll stick around and show them what they get for getting in my force without my permission. But other than that, well, yeah. Let me just look something up because he might have noticed something about. I think there's some. So I mentioned the head honcho, right? I don't think he's still out by the bridge because those guys are starting to slouch, and I think I saw something up there. Big and flying, flapping.
Yes.
What's it called?
Dragon.
Probably. I don't go up there anymore. It's a bit dangerous. Well, anyway, point is there's lots of bad things going around here, and if what you say is true, then honestly I might be looking at the last few days of my life. But hell if I'm not going to spend them showing those assholes what I'm up for. My damn woods. So, how can I be of any help to you? Or am I just going to get in the way of a bunch of hootin' tootin' adventures?
So you just plan on staying here? You don't just to defend?
That's where they live.
I guess.
They would defend their home.
Okay, makes sense.
They already came for my home, so I'm probably going to be hitting the road and camping out in the middle of nowhere. I know these woods well enough to know where I can find medical herbs and food, and hit them in the back when they're not looking to make them pay.
Oh, okay.
As long as you don't hit them hard enough for them to try and band together against you.
Well, they already did, and look how that paid out.
Oh, well, we might not be there next time.
What? You think I need you guys to get out of this one alive? Thought I didn't have any plans for this? I just came outside because I started hearing some other idiots walking and hearing about things. Listen, I know a dwarf when I hear one.
Yeah, fair enough. We're pretty loud.
Yeah. So I figured, hey, it might be time for a good public scrap. Hit and run, hiding. That kind of business is pretty boring when you think about it. Way too easy. Guys are chumps. Never look over their own shoulders. So, as I said, if I can be any help, I'd gladly get you where you need to go, but...
Maybe more food on the way, or... if you have any.
I don't really have any food in stockpile, but I can tell you about a couple of plants around here that are good for eating that don't look like it.
Okay, yes.
He'll
gladly
provide you with some basic instructions on a couple of plants that grow in Witchwood that would allow you to stretch your food reserves a little bit, make them last twice as long by supplementing them a bit.
That makes sense.
can easily spend like your evenings looking for those as you go along. Although it's getting a bit
That
late,
sounds good.
you should probably sleep here for the night just in case. And then in the morning, well, you can go where you want. I'll go where I want. And if that happens to be the same place, good for the both of us.
Cool. Okay.
That sounds like a plan.
By the way,
Hmm.
Lizard Man, are you like
Yeah.
a local from the Black Fens?
Gosh, I wish I had the map in front of me.
The
There was a
Elservale.
specific place that we did pick for the origin of Argus.
If it was Lake Reston or Lake Leshpen,
Yeah,
with the Leshpen
it
bog.
wasn't. It was the bottom right corner of the map, the swamps in there on a little
Oh yeah,
like
the Mortic
peninsula
Swamp.
that bulges into the sea.
The
That's the
Mortic
one.
Swamp, yes. Oh well, I guess. I've been hearing some weird things supposedly been happening up in the Black Fens. I'm not too sure what the hell it's about, but I figure maybe you know.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Well, keep your ears open. Might be goblins launching a two-pronged attack or something.
Mm.
No.
But hey, nice meeting you. You all look like good folk.
Likewise.
Thank you. You too.
By the way,
That
she
reminds
wasn't
me,
like sprinkling.
off the
She wasn't sprinkling like zombie powder on those corpses, right?
That's not
No,
zombie powder.
No, that's her thing.
Good.
Dirt.
Because I don't want
It was
to deal with
burial
zombies.
rites. It was burial rites.
Yes.
Like I said, I don't want to deal with
Anti-zombie
zombies.
powder, if you think about it.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. Well, whatever the point is, I'm gonna go get some hunting and get some food. So you can go where you want to. How about we close the session here for today? And
That
next time
works.
we'll see what's gonna happen over in yonder Witchwood. You've been told that Roth
Yonder
keeps haunted.
Witchwood.
Things are going on over there. Mr.
Hmm.
Natherson will also, before we leave off, and I'll remind you next time, will also politely inform you that there may or may not be a Hydra that's like a little angry because some goblins attacked it and regenerated, and it's still, never shoot an animal and not kill it because they'll get pissy.
I can confirm. Don't shoot me and leave me alive.
Also, he politely asks that if you do run into a giant, they're an endangered species. Please conserve the local environment and don't pollute, give a hoot.
Don't pollute, give a hoot.
He's the forester. He has to say those things. Mostly because Winston thinks it helps, and he's like, sure, whatever, I'll make you happy.
Be kind, rewind.
I wonder, can Winnie attack? Like mushroom attack?
Probably with spores.
Oh. I feel like I'm like a Pokemon now, like Pokemon master.
All
You have
right,
collected 2
before
dogs so far. You're doing a Nuzlocke challenge.
before you bunch of beans get too excited and run out of here, you still have some experience points coming your way.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
Let's
is
see.
true.
Also, apparently, Mr. Natherson, because you got some useful information out of him, counts as another level 5 fight. So there you go. Let's throw him into a pile and see what the Computotron computes. You may insert the P-switch sound of a Mario game of choice in the intermission. So this is 5 2 5s. I think everyone is level 6, so that comes down to... Wait, is this... That's how you read it. Okay, that's that.
Technically, Irmis and I are 7.
Are you? Oh, gosh. Then I got more math to do.
We'll
Okay,
see.
cool.
Effective creature level, I think, is 7.
We got 3 2s. 2 is your 6th. 2, 4, 5. 400. 1, 2, 3. And then we got 9 3s. 9 3s. 600 times 9 plus D. The boys who are EL6, aka the normal guys, get this many points. Oh wait, excuse me, that's not divided yet. Excuse me, whoops.
I was gonna say in a lot of levels with that.
We're gonna say, actually, I'm gonna divide that by 5 because 7. Oh gosh, that's a really awkward number. Oh god, that's an awkward number. We're just gonna round it.
Why was it?
It was an
1337?
infinite fraction. Okay, I'm gonna give you the actual number, but don't laugh.
0.333 repeating. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Don't think that's a rational number. Please, don't laugh.
It does look a little bit like pi if you round it up.
13,000 sounds Easy math anyway.
13,000. Yes.
1300.
Let's stick with the basics. All right, people who are 7th
1300.
get this times 3. How many were there? Were 9 threes, right? Yeah, there were 9 threes. So that's oh man, that's a really awkward number to hand out. And then 2 5s, which is 1050 times 2 divided by. Oh wait, no, not divide. Plus, cannot divide by 0. Thank you. I know that. Plus 4
You
7
can
2
you
5.
just get weird stuff.
Okay, cool. We divide that by 7, and then we get, for the other boys, a very, very number that I think looks very polite. And for Hermes.
So a total comes up to 21,640.
40.
Yeah, let me add that to good old Hermes's thing. That's 20501. Oh man, I like that. I like that. I like that bottom section. Oh, whoops. Please don't complain to me
Wait,
that he's
hold
too
on.
high level. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What bottom section?
Because it's a bunch of weird duplication stuff happened. Don't worry about it.
Makes sense. Fair enough.
Well, next time we're going to see what's up with that bridge. What's up with that keep? What's up with
This
everything?
was neat.
Yes.
The session was okay. We had a little bit of talking, a little bit of walking, and a little bit of fighting.
Oh,
I
before
hope
we go
everybody
on,
had fun.
thanks for
Yeah,
reminding
as
me.
always.
There is loot. Of course there
Oh,
is.
Yay.
Let me open up the
Put it
carriage.
on the carriage, please.
First and
Yes.
foremost, and probably most important, well, the goblins carry a lot of heavy stuff that's not really worth picking up, but they do always get one cure moderate potion. 1, 2, no, 2, 3. There you go. So you get 3 more of those. The goblin warriors have no particular. Oh, they do have some equipment of note. They all have +1 studded leather. Hello, I would like to add.
DG might want one.
Yeah.
It's small size.
Yes. I'm
Never
small.
mind. You're
Oh, yeah,
small?
I'm medium.
No,
medium.
small as in like not just petite, but like actually
Oh,
category
never
small.
mind.
That way.
I should have remembered that they had this, but I'm stupid. Who cares? The acolytes, the guys wearing those fancy robes, had potions, which your friend Ermus can easily identify their low-level spells: Cure Light Wounds and Invisibility.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're sneaky buggers that
That
they carry
makes sense.
stuff like that.
We
Also,
already had some.
They
posters
had
of, yeah.
mithril shirts, 1 each. Someone likes these guys a lot to give
Yeah.
them stuff like that. The sorcerer had nothing. They were like all natural, baby.
Yeah.
They were going commando.
They were wearing clothes. They just weren't wearing any particular armor or weapons of note. But
Yeah,
I liked their
still
gumption.
don't think. I think I can actually swim, but I don't think it's going to be a very good idea. I might have to undress first. Now,
Ooh.
this hasn't really come up a whole lot before because I usually don't get damaged too much. How much per rest do we recover? Half of our hit points, correct?
No, if you take a long rest, you
Excuse me,
recover your.
half of half the level.
Now, Argus, I'm going to grab this bonking stick and I'm going to hit you on the head. There's a big button on your summary page
Yes.
that is just called Rest. You recover, by the way, your
Well,
hit
you-
dice.
Hey, before you take your long rest, send those healing spells.
Yes.
Ermus, by the way, is like all flexing. Like, I took out a fire, I stabbed a man to death. I'm a real adventurer, baby.
Oh yeah. Olaf's gonna go up to Emerson's him a nice hearty slap on the back and goes,
Yeah, I saw you stab that goblin. Way to go!
Wait, hold on. What kind of warning does it give me? Ah, I see why. That makes sense.
Honestly, I'm tempted to give him sneak attack for free just 'cause to be his little sneaky boy. He's sneaking in the back because he can't hit anything anyway.
You need
Plus
to heal
4.
up, Olaf? I can heal you.
"Yeah, you can throw me some heals. That'd be great."
Yes.
It's
Right
just a
before I sleep.
There we go. I technically can convert 3 of these, so heals for everyone.
You know what? If you're going for a fortress, carrying a knock spell wouldn't be a bad idea. And you know what? Shatter wouldn't
Knock's
be a bad
always
idea.
Knock's a great spell, especially
There
since
we
we
go.
don't have a rogue.
Oh yeah, I
3
was gonna look
heals
at what I
of
was gonna get him
11
spell wise.
and 13.
Oh, you're healing, Argus?
Yes. Well, I
Um,
I can convert my spell slots into this, so I did.
what animal can I turn into like something that can swim underwater in case? Because now I'm thinking of all Olaf's deaths in like
I don't want you to die,
water.
Olaf, please. Let's take a look. See,
If I throw you into the water, you're gonna turn into an
I
underwater
think
creature.
unlike 5e, you can just be any animal. So yes, you can totally turn into a water-based animal and just help
And
him.
then yeah, okay, and then I can cast like cure, not I can cast breathe underwater so you can
Breathe
breathe.
underwater, yeah.
The
And
thing
then
is, you can't cast spells in wild shape without a feat for it.
you need the feet for that.
What feed can I?
I think it's called natural spell.
I'm gonna get that because
That
Oh
makes
wow,
sense.
this was in the core book. Wow.
I took spell penetration, but I barely used. So I'm gonna take natural. What is it called?
You could
Natural
probably
spell. You can
retrain.
complete the somatic and verbal components while in wild shape.
Ooh.
I
So I
love
can
that it.
just turn.
I love that it specifies that you can substitute various noises and gestures for the normal. This is great.
Glug glug,
Natural.
motherfucker! Fireball, blam!
Blub blub.
DG
What's it called?
turns into
Natural
a
what?
Natural spell. All natural because you're worth it.
DG turns
Ooh.
into a goldfish, forgets to turn back into human. 3-second memory span.
Anyway, he.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting that definitely. I'm switching it out. Is that okay?
Go nuts. Knock yourself out, as
Thanks.
they say.
I think you can also retrain if Safi allows it.
I'm switching out
Yeah.
because I got
Uh,
feed
it-
the spell.
Yeah, if
And
you
I'm
didn't do too
switching
much
out.
with it, go for it.
Oh, switching out. I thought you said searching out. I'm like, what?
Okay,
Sorry.
well, our local resident
Yay, now I can
evoker,
cast.
he sees a few fun
Hmm.
spells that look like they might be useful.
Can I still wear
Is
the
armor
mask
card
while in
still
this
there,
form?
by the way?
What?
Can I still wear the mask in this form?
Huh?
Well, I mean, equipment gets like absorbed, so
Interesting.
is the card still there when we come for it?
I mean, there's like you don't see the kobold at first, and then he like pops in. It's like, I watched you. Gosh.
Did you have
He-
Did you have fun?
Oh, I mean, I would have helped you if the need was there. Don't worry about it, big guy.
Thank
Tap
you.
tap. I'll always be there to help you if you need me.
If they're sitting at the top of the carriage, they could probably actually reach me and actually tap me on the head.
He probably has like
That's
something like
funny.
Mage Hand, just cast it on your head.
That's probably that is amusing. Yes,
Who needs hands when you've got me?
I still keep thinking back to that silly little thing that somebody invented, a snake with 100 mage hands or something, or 1,000 mage hands.
Jeez.
And it just always has several mage hands, so it can touch things. Let me try
Well,
to look it up.
man, why did you take enchantment as your forbidden school, Aramis? You can't cast heroism, which is fun. It's a fun spell.
Ah, there we go. Hold on. Give me a second. Here's this picture, and then somebody actually made a model, I believe, in that silly little program for tokens.
Hero Forge, Hero Forge. Man, that you were able to do that is neat.
Yes, it is very flexible. I believe you still have to pay for it though.
Well, to get your token made, you can still take a picture of this. Oh, and I'm going to put up
No,
a
I
wish
understand
list.
that, but I think that access to certain functions is disabled. Like there are some picks that for clothing and whatnot that is not available for free users. Anyway, snakes with hats are kind of neat.
Hermes is just like, I want these, daddy, I want these.
It's okay. I can buy it for him. when we're
Each
in
will
town.
cost. So these are third level spells. They're 300 to write into his book, and then another 50%. So they're 450 each in order to get the guy to be like, you can look into my magic spell book.
Jeez.
That's okay. After we deal with the little fortress thing,
Yes.
we might be able to just spruce up.
Irma's spell book. Put some. He needs to buy a new book soon. Gosh.
How many pages does it have?
100, but each spell occupies 1 per level.
Ah, I see. And how many does he have left?
I don't know. I don't keep too much track of it. I'm playing it by ear because I'm not the kind of guy who attacks your spell book
Yeah.
all that often. If it was a player character, I might, but it's Irmis, and Irmis I want to keep as simple for my own personal use as possible.
That's those
fair
things
enough.
I always homebrewed. Just like now, you don't worry about that.
If it was a player, yes, maybe. If
Make people buy paper.
if they were being cocky about it and they were throwing your spellbook in front of enemies' faces, yes.
True.
Don't hit someone on the head with a book and expect no one to start slashing at it.
Disarm.
Oh no!
Oh no!
My book. I can't cast spells without my book. They crawl over. Why did I put my glasses? Why did I attach my glasses to my book?
Can't see without my glasses.
My glasses.
I assume that the guy's like, you know what? I guess that technically counts as a kill. I mean, he just stands there being confused about the situation. Poor guy. Poor hypothetical bad guy. Well, not a bad guy. Murder person.
Wait, can I turn to a flying creature?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Being a druid's fucking great. Downside is, of course, you take on all the physical statistics of that animal. So a lot of birds tend to suck at fighting, but you got a natural spell, baby. You're bullshit. You just fly over people and drop stones on their head. Magic stones of owing.
And I have the glove of javelins, so I can just like conjure javelins and throw at them. Would that work Would that work, right?
Not in a way that's any better than what you would get just trying to hit them. But don't forget, you also heal a little bit when you natural shape. Wild shape. Why do I always have the hiccups?
Your diaphragm is spasming.
Spasm.
You say diaphragm?
Yes.
Diaphragm.
Oh my god, no. No. Diaphragm. That's the first time I've ever heard somebody say that.
That snake has snake arms. What?
Oh, Matthias, can I talk to you after this session?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, you guys take care of what you want to take care of next time. Next time, Vroth Keep. It's gonna be great.
Next week on this episode of D&D.
Dun dun dun.
I'm slamming the piano. I'm banging out those tunes. Like good old Neil. It's a rat.